And here we go! Battletoads once again! And if you're tired of this, you have nobody but Lagmeister to blame. I was commiserating with him. For those of you who don't know, Lagmeister actually kicked the crap out of the turbo tunnel in like 4 minutes. And that's not how long it took to get through it all, but in order to do it. And I was prepared to resign from Battletoads because I don't know that my efforts are going to be worth the trouble. But he, and the fact that I keep getting stuck at the same, and I guarantee you, once I beat the terrible tunnel or the turbo tunnel, I'm probably. Oh no! I need his legs so that I can beat up the other one. Oh, whatever. Let's see if I can do this. Bam, bam. Nope. That's not good. Because he does that. Hey, take that, says Frog. I mean, they're giving us a business, but... Oh, dang, kick him while he's down. Yeah. Oh, he's still not done, huh? Get out of here, long-legged fiend. Boom. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You know what? Wow. Hey, you know what? Yeah, thanks so much, Flies. Could have used you about an hour ago. It's alright. I mean, it's a first of many, many playthroughs. I'm not going to sweat dying just yet. I didn't realize they were fast too. Hey, Ronald, welcome back. Wow. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. This game is just screwing with me right now. This game is just screwing with me. I'm not down with that. It's going to be too long of a day anyway to have this kind of nonsense happening. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, man. Perhaps during commercials or load screens, little things like that add up. Yeah, exactly, Ronald. And I feel so bad because it's, I don't know. I just not taking advantage of. I should be in the best physical shape of my life right now. There's no reason not to be. The stressors are very slight. I'm getting enough rest. I should be able to do the stuff. Just laziness, man. But I like your work ethic. I like your approach. I was gonna ask you if you played Mario Origami King. I have not. Honestly, and I'm not saying this definitively. I would just say that when I was looking into Paper Mario, Origami was one that I don't know if it's considered divisive necessarily, but it wasn't. I didn't hear as many like Mario. Paper Mario as a franchise got a lot of love. Origami didn't for some reason. I heard a lot of mixed stuff about it. So if you're asking, I'm guessing you might be a fan of it. And if so, I just ask like what do you like about it, and perhaps more to the point, what do you think? Like if you say, oh yeah, a lot of people say blah blah about it, but that wasn't my experience, or that's not true, or that's only true if you compare it to this or something. Beat the pig! Beat the pig. See, I mean, this is why I reset it. It's so freaking easy. There's no reason for us to die here. Bam. One day at a time, but make that one day start tomorrow. I like the way you think, Ronald, that it's not today. It starts tomorrow. I know that's not what you mean, but dang it. Why am I dying in stupid places? That's not going to make it there. But and that's the thing that I've told other people, and you're absolutely right, Ronald. A day of you doing something is infinitely better than a day you do nothing. So if you say, look, all I did was go for a walk for a quarter of a mile, that's still better than doing nothing. Infinitely better. So even if you just go, like, I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm just going to do, a few things here and there. Better to do those. Better to just do that little bit and maybe get, do more later on than to not do anything at all. So you're absolutely right about that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, get the fly, get the fly, get the fly. Punch the bird. No. There you go. And I know you can get a extra life by knocking those things against the wall, but you got to do it like 8 times. And you can't. It has to be with the same one too. Ah. See, now that's something I realized by watching You Can Beat Video Games. You can slide up and down while staying as a cannonball, which is going to make our life so much easier. Well, except for when it doesn't. Come on. No! It's ironic. Almost dying trying to get an extra life. But that's just Battletoads. Very hard to find a place to juggle. Safely, anyway. Ah! No! Stupid. I hate these birds. What a surprise. Jackass birds in a Nintendo game, right? All right, we're doing. This is the most dominant performance I've had on this level so far in my entire life, and that means something for reasons. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! Come on, Froggy! Come on, Froggy! Let's get to that turbo tunnel. Let's mop the floor with it and see what the rest of this game has to offer. I hate the fighting mechanic, that it's like a dial on a combination lock. Wait, what? Oh, Mario Origami? I asked because I wanted your opinion on it. I'm stuck like on the 4th boss, and even with YouTube video, I can't beat him. The whole dial mechanic is frustrating to me. Hey, Lagmeister, what's going on? You missed it. Oh, wait, I forgot to do this. Hang on. Thank you for... Oops. Nope. There we go. There it is. I accredited / blamed you for me playing this game right now because I was prepared to give it a rest forever sleep. But because of your words of encouragement and challenging my manhood, I have decided to play this. Continue to play this, even though I'm sure it is not aligned with my best interests. Okay, never mind. He's going to do his thing. Jump. Okay. Kick them while they're down, Froggo. Kick them while they're down. Don't really care about those because they're irrelevant. Look at that. 5 life. Look at it. This is the best we've ever done. And that's so sad to be proud of level 3, really. Or level 2. We haven't beat level 3. This is level 3. It's ridiculous. So yeah, so sorry, Ronald. I don't have an opinion on it because, like I said, I never indulged in it just because I didn't. So let me ask you though, because it's an RPG, right? So why the dial mechanic? Like it may take longer to get to it, but is it real time somehow? That's the only way I could think that the interface would be a problem. Because okay, if I have to go through 6 menu screens to get to my attack, it's cumbersome, it's tedious, but it shouldn't make it impossible to play. It sounds like the combination system is paired with kind of a live damage system, so that the controls actually do have an impact. Which is just, it's weird because there's not. I mean, the Mario that we're playing now, Brothership, that we'll be playing tomorrow as well, or no, Wednesday. That one is. You actively, you have to jump at the right time or block or whatever. But I thought the earlier paper games were more like standard RPGs. The stream wouldn't load up in the beginning. Just pretend we aren't here and get in the zone. I hear that. Barely made that one. Oh, jeez. Starting already. Starting already. Oh, jeez, that was dumb. Oh no! Oh no! Come on! No! This is dumb. Oh, I'm blowing it so badly. I know. I was there. I was there. So close. I think what, there was maybe 2 more of those to navigate, and I just fucked it up. So I will say, Lagmeister, there was on You Can Beat Video Games, he said you have to hold down the jump button after you jump on the islands to get from one to the other, and that's what I did, and it worked. So I guess maybe that's, I don't know. Again, just the things they don't tell you in this game is run, jump, jump. Okay, there you go. Wait for him to headbutt. Come on, stupid. It's just the adrenaline gets you at the very end of that. Wait, am I getting hit? I was getting hit. Oh, I gotta back up now, otherwise I'll kick myself off the freaking screen. Oh, Brother Ship's fighting mechanic would have been a lot easier. Oh, okay, Ron. So it is okay, yeah, because you said, what is it? The dial mechanic. You only have a few seconds. Just avoid going all the way up or all the way down. Well, it's what really screws with me is it starts doing that flashy thing, and I'm like I almost just want to just do it without looking, but I know that's not going to work either. But it's like I'm like, oh, blink, blink, blink. Oh my gosh, and it makes me like my hands get all clammy. It's not a good thing. But okay, so and maybe Ronald, that might be why people had a little bit of a jaded opinion on it, because it was because the controls, like, yeah, that sounds miserable. It's one of those things where you can see how they do it on YouTube, but it doesn't make it any easier to actually execute. Kind of like this in a way. I watched Lagmeister do it. I'm like, well, that's great for him, but I haven't figured out how to be that amazing yet. All it does is encourage me to say it can be done. And while people like You Can Beat Video Games are gods among men, I feel like me and Lagmeister, you know, we're born on the same plane of existence. So when I see Lagmeister doing it, I'm like, okay, it's I can do it. I just have to get good. Oh my gosh, I knew. I was like, wait a minute. It's like, I don't know how I avoid those things when I do, because I don't really feel like I understand exactly where they are. But usually I don't die there. That's one of the dumbest places to die on this segment. They're so easy to avoid. The only place I should be dying is where the things come hard and fast. This part I should be aces right now. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the same thing I did when I was successful, but just not doing it anymore. That's me saying F you to the game right there. Apparently. I didn't mean to do that, but screw it. It's a tale as old as time. I was trying to headbutt him, but of course, why would the controls respond to me? Oh wow, we're just gonna die because of that? Wow. No, he's gonna do it again. We just punted this whole thing right now. And I don't even care. It's abysmal. Just dying to the same bullshit, and it's not like the up and down thing, that's on me. Like, that is 100% on me, and I can get frustrated and I can hate it, but I understand that's on me. A part of the game where the controls are janky as hell. I mean, I know I'm beating a dead horse. I'm beating on a very tired drum. But a game difficulty should not just be in being able to replicate basic controls. The jump should not be that fucking hard. And it's only hard because the controls are jank. And it makes me sad. Oof, almost got nailed by that again. Alright. Oh no, I thought I could clear it! I always clear it! But not that time. Not that time. No, I'm just gonna punt this one again. Jeez Louise. I should just go around it. That's a smarter thing to do, right? Yeah, that's a smart thing. Why am I gonna try to jump over? Just go to the top of the screen. That's all you gotta do. There. Easy. No, Battletoads, you suck so hard. I just lose all my coordination. Lose it all. Flush it down the toilet. Down the toilet. Look in the toilet, you'll find my hand-eye coordination right down there. My Xbox bastards. Oh, got there before you could help your friend, didn't I? Bam! Sit down, son. Frog's on a... No, I don't want you, fly. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. I am the mighty frog, the greenest of the green, the meanest of the mean, and I wear knee pads because... safety. Don't stress it. Ah, Lagmeister. It's easy to say as somebody who's gotten outside of the turbo tunnel. For those of us stuck inside here, it's a nightmare of 8-bit proportions. Almost mess it up again. I knew I was getting too far ahead, but I didn't want to have to worry about jumping up and going up and down, because every time I do that, I just end up falling off the bottom of the screen. I don't know what the hell I'm doing to make me fall off the bottom of the screen. I'm not pushing. It's just the dumbest. This is the dumbest, absolute dumbest part of the game right here. Well, so far. Oh, it is so fuckingly mind-numbing. Hey, RetroShake, good to see you, my friend. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, we kind of peaked. I've gotten as far as I got today. The last one, and maybe even the time before that, we keep getting stuck. I mean, but like honestly, the end part like is going to fall very quickly once I can actually get to it reliably. This part right here is just absolute stupidity. Yeah, why not? He just needs to believe. I need to believe that this game sucks hard. And I do believe that. I believe that with all my heart, with every fiber of my being. This game absolutely blows chunks. I hate turtles. I hate toads. No, turtles are fine. Well, they are unless I play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in which case I'll hate turtles too. But frogs absolutely suck. They're the worst protagonists ever. Here's the thing, like, the first time I beat the tunnel, it's going to be the glorious thing, right? The most glorious thing. And then I'm going to get a game over, and I'm going to have to do it all over again. That's the bummer. Conquering a very difficult part of the game is not the end. You have to do it over and over and over again. Like, I will say this for retro's sake. We've gotten better at the descent, the tunnel, or the vertical shaft thing. We have gotten better at that. Like, noticeably better. I got through that without a death last time. And so that's feeling better. I'm feeling that there is legitimate progress on that front. But in terms of the tunnel itself... Now, I know there's going to come a time. There will come a time where I look back at that and go, wow, well, how was that so hard? But that time is not now. That day is not today. Have you asked Agmeister to leave it? No, because it only works on the big bosses, for retro's sake. I mean, usually that would be a sound theory, a sound strategy. It only works against bosses. When it comes to levels, like if there's not a big bad to beat, I don't think Lagmeister's absence helps me. I want to juggle, but there's too many bad guys. No, Froggy, stop it! Don't need the flies. I'm too damn good at this game for flies. Got another one? Oh. See, I could juggle 8 times, but every time I get close... Oh. No! Oh, nut bunnies, we had it. We had it. That should have been an extra life right there. Whoa. See, the glorified adding machines are not a threat to us anymore. We're too powerful for them. Look at that. I don't need these flies. I don't need the flies. Because I'm a badass frog, that's why. Because this isn't the Turbo Tunnel level, which means I can beat it. Because as janky as these controls are, I finally figured them out. Crap. Oh, what skills? What skills? What skills? What? Oh my gosh, did you see that? I am the most skilled frog in the world. I am the undisputed frog champion of the world. Okay, screw you, frog. You're not don't get beat by these stupid birds. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. You can't let me brag about you 1 second and then oh, you missed all the damn flies. All the gosh darn flies. No. Get out of here. Calculating adding machine. Oh no! Don't let him cut the wires, buddy. Don't let him cut the wires on you. Get that extra life. Never mind. Oh, go, 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 go. One touch and we are dead here. We don't want to lose a life. Not we've come this far. Not this far. Oh my gosh. Once again, perfect way through the vertical shaft of we're not going to pretend to know what it is. Oh, the glory to be. Yes, prophetically. Prophetically, Retrosake, I am taking that as prophetic. The glory that will be. Will it be in this lifetime? Will it be on this side of the veil? Or will heaven be me beating Battletoads? Literally, that's the expanse of it. God's like, heaven is here just for you to beat Battletoads. If you don't beat Battletoads, there's really not a lot of point in being here. You might as well just go back to Earth, because... Get out of here with that nonsense. I mean, you know, and here's the crazy thing. And this sounds absolutely horrible to say, especially for fans of the game, but as much as I hate this, and as frustrating as the Turbo Tunnel is, and as hard it is, I actually prefer this to Final Fight. I crap you not. Like, that game feels like so much more of a slog and even more frustrating. Like, this one I've at least, you know, beaten Abigail at the end of Final Fight, our Final Fight run. And that's not even the end of the game, obviously. That's the level before the final level. He is such a pain in the ass, and I hate him so much that I actually still prefer playing this. Like, if you said, would you rather play Battletoads or Final Fight, I would say 100% Battletoads. I mean, this part's on me. This part's on me, so I can't get too pissed at it. It's the same one every time. What? You game. Fuck you. Sure. You took a one-up from their dearly departed father and you expect them to just let you drop out untested? They didn't like him anyway. He was a dick. We all know this. Oh no. Did I forget to... I forgot to hit continue. Oh. Well, that's He did. He did. We all know this. It's not controversial. It's well established in the lore. If you read lore Battletoads, I cannot believe I'm wasting my freaking time because I didn't hit the damn button. I will say that the Battletoads, amongst its other afflictions, has the shittiest. Like, what is the point of having a continue screen that goes by that disappears that quickly? Like, why not have it? It's not like an arcade. I don't understand why they have to have it count down that fast. Now that's on me still. It's on me because I could have just ignored everybody and pretended like they didn't exist and just, you know, hit the button. But no, I care more about talking with people, and this game just can't understand that. Honestly, it does feel. It actually doesn't feel. It feels pretty good to get a break from the tunnel after something like that, where it's like, are you freaking kidding me? I knew there was going to be something like that because I remember seeing it in the video, Lagmeister. But oh, and you're just going to fuck me, aren't you? Yeah, go suck it, lollipop. What about a continue hidden egg that if you don't find you can't continue? Wait, what? Anthony, hello! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hang on a second. Let me just finish off this pig person. All right, hang on. I'm pretty sure the game devs hated the gamers just as much as they do today as they did in the 80s. Well, no, they hate them more now. I think they hated their jobs more. Like, they were all excited to get into gaming. They're like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. And they realize how much hard work it is. And I think they were like, it needs to be just as unfun and shitty for them to play as it is for us to develop. Like, I mean, you can tell, like, when you hear, like, Miyamoto and other people talk about developing Mario, and you talk about them loving the series and loving it and wanting people to love it. And you see what Mario was and how fun it was. And it's not that hard. I mean, it's kind of hard, but not really. And then you see games like, there's a reason why they don't interview the devs for the games like this, because they know damn well they would say stuff like, well, life sucked for me. I'm Krusty the Clown. Hey. But life sucked for me while I was making this stupid game. We were on a tight deadline. I was working overtime. The hell if I'm going to have somebody enjoy this piece of crap. If they don't hate it, I want my hate and malice to come through. And I don't know how else to do that without making it a shitty experience for everyone. You know, that's kind of what we're up against. I believe that's a verbatim quote, really. On a second note, let me just talk about things that I hate. I had something shipped to me November 17th that has been sitting in Missouri City, Texas, because the post office is so shitty. It has been sitting there for about 3 weeks now. It's good times. It's good times. You see him bounce? He bounced the whole way. Get out of here, pig. Come on, man. Don't act like you're irrelevant. You can't stop this frog of might. Unless you're a stupid inanimate object in a tunnel. Give me that sweet, sweet Cheeto. But hello, I missed the last stream. Any thought on using warps to get through the game? No, no, Anthony. I appreciate that, and I understand that people do use that. I am like, to me, the point of beating this game is to prove that I can get through it. Like that I've got what it takes to beat Battletoads. If I can do a warp that gets me to the end of the game, or let's say like in modern gaming where you can do like these weird things where you can pretty much skip the entire game. I think there's an Ocarina of Time speed run or something where you can pretty much, like 5 minutes in, you can just skip to the end. Yeah, technically you beat the game, but did you really? So for me, getting to the end of Battletoads isn't the same thing as beating Battletoads. Like if I want to dominate this game, if I want to show this cartridge and the developers and the entire world, if I want to truly teabag Battletoads, I can't do that by skinsing out and only playing like half the game or a third of the game or most of the game. I like, if I could skip, and I think you can. I think there's a way. There's different ways to skip different warps. If I skip the turbo tunnel, all I've proven is the turbo tunnel was too much for me. And I know there are going to be levels like when You Beat Video Games says you should take a warp here because this next part of the level is arguably the hardest part in the game. I suggest new players to take this warp. Otherwise, you are going to have a very hard time. I still can't take it because then I wouldn't have beaten the game. I will have gotten to the end. That's the distinction. There's getting to the end of the video game, there's completing the video game, and there's beating the video game. And I want to beat it. Just beat it. No one wants to be defeated. And I don't know the rest of the lyrics for that song, but you know what I'm saying. You hear what I'm saying. And it's not like a pride thing necessarily. It's just like I said, completing a game to me, like if I want to just see a game completed, I can watch, you know, other people's playthroughs. Oh, get off of me, you gropey little bastard! But if I'm gonna master it, if I'm gonna stand over it and say, you were inadequate, you were unable to stop the gameplay prowess that is Schward, I can only do that if I beat every single level. No matter how hard, no matter how labor. Because the thing is, I will. I don't know. I mean, my performance is fickle at best. But I am going to slowly get better. Like, I think I might have the island thing down. I might have it down. If I have the island thing down, then it's just getting the hang of that. Okay. I'm not prepared to take a hit from this piece of garbage. Okay, I just when I said I was getting the hang of it. Just when I said I was getting the hang of it. Wow. Okay, come on. No, give me the flies, give me the flies. Fly. Yes, more flies. Ah, stupid flies. Stupid birds. Stupid nature. I hate nature. Nature sucks. Ah! And so does electricity. Wow. Well, hopefully, you see, we had a dominant performance in the last time. And what did it get us? Dead. Dead at a very stupid part of the game. So hopefully here, our media. Oh my gosh, this is death. This is death. We're totally dead here. You can't do this to the birds. No, there's no way. You can't have this many birds coming at you and not die. Unless you're a miracle worker and a stud who is just probably one of the greatest gamers ever. That's the only way. Oh! You thought you were going to come at me. You thought I didn't see you there, you little bastard, but I did. I saw you and I crushed you because I am the mighty frog. Get out of here, adding machine. You don't belong in this game. You're not adequate. You're not even worth my time. You were once. You gropey little bastard. Get off of me with your stupid little Venus flytrap face. I hate it. It's ugly, and so are you. You're the dumbest, ugliest... Oh, let's get another extra life. Let's get... Oh, he went off the screen. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Oh, no. Ah! Okay. No. Boom. Yeah. Whoa. All right, so we lost 2 lives there. We lost 1. Yeah, we lost 2 to the zapper. Sucks. Sucks to be us. We should be here with 5 lives, but we shouldn't actually have. We should have beaten the tunnel already. I shouldn't have had to go through all that again, but we did because I didn't hit start at the continue. That gives you all of like 5 seconds to hit the button. Oh, you little dill hole. Yeah, give me those back. Not that I really need them, just in case these little doofuses try to cheap shot me. Don't need you, flies. What are you doing? You trying to jump in there? You're trying to attack me? Look, if the game can't cheese the controls, it has no way to really be a threat. I'm sorry, you were not given the cheese controls. All right. Good to see you, though, Anthony. Good to see you. Adventure Island. What about Retro Island for Retro's sake? I've never played Retro Island. Oh, yeah. It was hard, too. Oh, God, that didn't sound right. You gotta take the inflection, though. And now I almost sound like Batman. Batman and Krusty the Clown are the same. We're one and the same. Guilty of being right. I like the name. I understand the sentiment. It is the greatest affliction of my life. It's taken a very long time for me to, well, to be fair, I've never been innocent. I've always been guilty of being right. But that is awesome. I'm guessing you're a Battletoads fan, in which case you're not a fan of what you're seeing here today, which is the absolute horrific attempt at getting through. I had that happen with a motorcycle part. It's out in New York. Nice! Wait. Let the seller know they refunded it. Then a month later, I got the part for free. Oh, nice. Okay. Sat in New York for weeks. The seller know they refunded it. A month later, I got the part for free. I mean, I guess that works, but like, you missed out on a month of riding, right? Or maybe not, because you actually build a bunch of different motorcycles and such. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. I hate it. It's like a splinter in your mind, like you get a splinter in your skin. Like you can't pick at it because it's too deep to get to, like the tweezers. So you're like, okay, it's there. It doesn't really hurt, but you just know it's there. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know I have something that's out there, and I don't know when I'm gonna get it. Nobody can put eyes on it because it's the post office. And they wouldn't answer the phone even if you called. They wouldn't talk to you if you went in. Yeah, I could go there and be like, look, this has been sitting here for this guy. Can I go back there and find my package, please? I can't. It can't take me possibly any longer than it's taking you. Stretch those hammies. Yeah, I probably should. But I'm pretty sure it's illegal to teabag a Battletoad in the state of Texas, so you might want to delete this stream. Retrosake, nothing is illegal in Texas. Nothing is illegal in Texas. They made sure you can't skip the tunnel, though. At the end, Schwart almost hit the warp. Oh, did I really? I can do everything in the tunnel consistently except that jumpy platform part. I don't get it. Yeah, you and me both. Well, obviously, I can't do the consistent up and down dodge worth a damn. I got to the very end. I saw the finish line, but I had one more jump to do, and I didn't know I had to do that, and And probably it's going to take so long for me to get there, I might forget again. And see, the sad part is... hang on. Oh, what a waste of a run. Jeez. And again, oh, almost bit that one again, but... Oh, come on! Oh, it doesn't feel like it's in my control at all. Fuck you, game. Fuck you so hard. Oh, I hate you so much. All right. Texas is its own country. Indeed it is, Lagmeister. Indeed it is. We are sovereign. We are independent. For your sake, my apologies. I just Googled it, and you were in fact guilty of being right again. Everything is legal in Texas. I told you. I told you, son. I know Texas. It took me 2 friggin' months to get a damn driver's license in this state. I know up, down, left ways, front ways, and sideways what's legal and not legal. And ain't a damn thing legal in the state of Texas. This is the Wild West, son. The Wild, Wild West. Apparently the only thing that's illegal is defeating Battletoads in Katy, Texas. You can be in downtown Houston proper and beat Battletoads, but if you are not within city limits of Houston, you are not allowed to beat Battletoads. You're not allowed to beat the Turbo Tunnel, which is absolute horse hockey. I have it on good authority that the fix is in. Oh, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, you little turd? I was trying to do the charge thing, and of course when you don't... Oh, the headbutt. Bam. Get off me, son. Get off me. Come here, come here. Little fisticuffs. Little wham, bam, thank you. Whatever the hell you're supposed to be. Get out of my face. I'm a born and raised someone not in Texas, but I now live here, and therefore I have the authority as a frog to kick your ass. Golly, sunny day, golly Jim Bob. Ha! Believe harder. I know it's my fault. It is my fault for not believing as hard as I should. Well, put it this way. I don't believe hard, I believe hardly. That's part of the problem. I hardly believe. It's a lot like harder, but not quite. I don't know I can do it there, but I don't need you flies. You can't help me from what's about to happen. I'm trying to see exactly where I can be at the top. Because I think all the ones I hit are on the bottom. Which means I'm going too far down when I adjust. Screwed it up again. Golly day! It never sucks any less. It never sucks any less. Shit. I don't know what the fuck I gotta do. Get it through my damn head. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness gracious! Texas Frog! Oh my gosh! You play Leapfrog well with those speed bikes, my green friends, but unfortunately you can't take them with you. Oh, that's fine, because I'm a... Oh, piss, what's this now? Did I do this with my last life? Did I get here with my last life? Why do you sound sad, Body Bag? I don't understand. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gaming born and raised, native to another land. Yours truly, incarnate. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Lagmaster. Thank you, Retro Shake. Thank you for all you who stood by me. Now we only have 90% of the game left to finish. That's what I'm saying. Like, it feels like some big triumph, and it's like, nope, that's just one little piece. And here's the thing. Here's the really sad thing about this. So, and I know I'm going to sound like a jerk when I say this. I don't care. Like, when the few times that I would play Call of Duty, I would get so cheesed off at the people that could, like, quick scope and everything, because I'm like, you must spend hours and hours and hours playing this. Like, you have no other life. You have nothing else in your life right now other than Call of Duty. So I get mad at their level of expertise because it becomes very clear that they obsess over this. Like, this is all they do. So yeah, when I'm in their world with the game that's the only thing they ever play, I get crushed, and it sucks, and it's very frustrating. And so I vent that. But here's the problem. And this is no. I mean, I'm now in among the people who have beaten the Terrible Tunnel. Or I'm just gonna call it Terrible Tunnel because that's what it is. Terrible Tunnel. But really, what that shows, if I tell somebody that, depending on how you look at it, glass half empty or glass half full, that just means you spent an inordinate amount of time playing this game. Like, and I'm not saying you, but I mean like me. Like, I'm pointing at myself. Like, if I were to tell somebody, oh yeah, I beat the Turtle Tunnel, and they'd say, well, anybody can do that as long as they do it long enough. That means you must have spent like 12 to 16 hours at least. And I'm like, yeah. And what do I have to show for it? I would like to think that it's demonstrative that my hand-eye coordination is amazing and that I could probably do X thing in the real world better than somebody who hasn't done this. But I really feel like the only thing I can hang my hat on is that I was tenacious enough and had enough prompting from somebody who will go on and name it unnamed. I will not name Lagmeister as the impetus for me continuing to play this game. His name shall remain a mystery to everyone. That all it is just being bullheaded and going, no, I'm going to beat this. Like, my mother could probably beat the Turbo Tunnel if her life depended on it. It was like, this is what you must do in order to okay, that's just a really morbid thing. Let's not go there. But like, even not like, if you just said, hey, Mom, I need you to beat this in a year. Not the game, but the Turbo Tunnel. I'm pretty sure she could do it. Pretty sure. My own mother could probably do that. And she's not a gamer at all. So it really feels like it's almost a scathing indictment to say that I beat it. Or to say you beat Battletoads, because if you beat Battletoads, if you beat in the tunnel, you know what it takes. You know how much you have to play. And you know that you don't just magically become amazing. You just get a little bit better. You understand the game a little bit better. But the skill is only within the game itself. Like, there's no way for me to extrapolate a greater skill in life. Like, unlike something like Carlos or Lagmeister, you get your CDL. That's something you may have to practice and show, and you may have to retake the test. You got to study, you got to work at it, but you have a real world skill to show for it. And so anybody you say, I passed my CDL, not everybody can do that. And not everybody has the time or the effort or was willing to say, hey, I'm willing to put $3,000 or $6,000 on the line to get this certification. So that translates. Honestly, I think when I do my jobs, I think I'm gonna have to get a job in 2025, which is fine. That's most people do. I have to get a job that doesn't involve streaming. When I do that, I think on my resume, I'm going to put beat Turbo Tunnel in Battletoads. Because the next place I want to work is a place that actually values that particular accomplishment. But yes, Bodybag, I did. Wait, were you not here, Bodybag? Were you not here? 3 weeks later. Why'd you have to go there, Bodybag? Why couldn't you say amazing? Are you still sour because the game store was closed and you walked there in the rain? How dare you crap all over my accomplishment? But yes, I finally did get past it. And I don't remember how many continues it took. At least 1, maybe 2. So this may be our last life before we have to do it all over again. But we did do it. Which means that every time we don't do it in the future, we're falling short of our expectations and our capabilities, which is a really bad position to be in. Now let the hell begin. Indeed, Retrosake, indeed. Ah, indeed. Hey, we're doing okay so far. 2 seconds into the level. Call of Duty. Yeah. I bet you gotta wash your hands after playing a game called Heroes Duty. I say the same crap, and then after a while it becomes clear I just suck. Well, I understand that's the case for you, Retrosake, but for me, sucking is not in my vocabulary. I mean, despite the fact that I just used it in a sentence just now. I do the same thing. I'm always sitting there like I got a full-time job, and this guy plays Halo all day. Right, exactly, yep. And I look, I don't think it's invalid. It's just I wish there was a line of distinction, because here's the other thing too. This sounds petty. I get that. But you can tell by how some people talk, like if you go to like Reddit or something like that, the way they talk about like, getting good and how they get an overinflated sense of being amazing because they play against people who don't play all the time. Like if they had a lobby where it was like if they broke the lobbies into casual 2 to 6 hours a week, 6+, and then like 1 to 2 hours, just those 3 categories. All those guys, they would have to fight against each other, and they wouldn't be getting anywhere because they're all playing people who are just as sweaty as they are about the game. And the rest of us, same thing. We'd all be kind of in the same mix because we're casual. We jump in for a few hours, maybe a week, and that's it. But they get this inflated sense of being awesome because they are technically, if you want to think about it, professional. Not meaning they make money at it, but that they do that with the majority of their time. Whereas others are part-time or even just casual. And it's like, yeah, of course you're going to kick the crap out of me. I don't have the amount of hours invested. This is not... And the amount of times they try to make every single thing they do like some skill. Like, oh, not everybody can push the jump and shoot button at the same time. It's like, come on, man. Seriously, like quick scoping? I'll give you that. Like, that does take practice. But once you get it, it's the biggest easy cheat code that there is. You should not be able to go around and one-shot people with a freaking sniper rifle faster than somebody could get 3 shots off in an automatic rifle. It shouldn't. But, I mean, that's the way it is. You just got to accept that as a game. But... yeah, but this other stuff like, oh, if I jump and slide, that makes me really good. It's like, no, that's really not all that hard to do. Anyway, that's just sour, whatever. But again, I understand it's the same principle here. Like Mama, no. I know. No, it was a bad example. I'm pretty sure my mom can't beat this. That's a sad thought now. Thanks. What? No. I don't know. See, that would be crazy, Lagmeister, though. Honestly, until I actually did it just now, if you said, hey man, Chord, look, here's a link to an escrow account. Here's $7,000 in here. If you can beat the turbo tunnel on this life, you'll get $10,000, $7,000. I wouldn't have been able to do it just by the money being an incentive. It doesn't, but I understand it's not apples to apples, but like that's the bummer of it. Like I couldn't just decide I'm going to try out. And like now, if you said here's $10,000 in escrow account when you beat Battletoads, you'll get this. Well, then you guess what? Every single stream would be Battletoads from here on out until I got that, because that would be ridiculous. So that would, I guess, be more the equivalent, because it's more about perseverance than it is getting good. But CDL, I mean, that's something you got to get good. Before I went to get my job, the last job that I had. What's all this? Oh, he's throwing snowballs at me. Okay. All right, too high. Oh, look at that deft maneuvering. Oh. Wow, we almost just died. Oh, fly. Oh, what? You guys always fly in packs. Why? Okay, that sucks. You can't be offensive at the same time, so you kind of have to... Oh no, what's this? I mean, I feel like this is just going to be death by attrition, like... Just by the fact that we don't know what the heck we're doing. Did I just get killed by an ice cube? Mother flip it. Okay, good. That was not our... Okay. Alright, so we can beat this level. Is that going to fall? They do fall. Yep. What? No, you stupid frog! You stupid frog! Why are you kick? Oh gosh! Can I pick it up? There we go. Oh, come on, frog! There you go. There you go, frog. That's the stuff. Oh. You just gotta grab those snowballs as soon as you... Okay, well, maybe that wasn't quite the... I mean, they gotta understand that once they throw the tunnel at you, the level of difficulty is impossible to maintain, because... Oh no! He is gonna throw something at me. I gotta get that ice cube. Oh, come on! That's bull crap. You can't throw balls out. Where's my ice cube? Seriously? What am I? Okay, what am I just? I'm just supposed to rush the snowballing snowman? Yeah, that works out well. Stupid smiling smarty pants snowman. Oh, give me that. Oh, come on! Wow. Wait, which way are we going again? I think this way. Too fast for you, snowman. Too fast for you. What the hell? Oh no, come on! Oh, this is balls. Once again, you can beat video games made it look super freaking easy. And it is not. I need to stop watching his videos. Again, nothing against him. It's just literally like I watched him play through the rest of it, and he's saying it's really, really hard. But he's making it look so freaking easy that I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. Okay, I don't understand how I'm supposed to get past that, honestly. Oh, fuck off. Wow, we are gonna lose to more inanimate objects. I mean, every time, like, I don't know why I keep doing the same. That's game over. Nope. Last life. Here we go. I mean, I'd rather die to the freaking snowman. At least it's something. It's alive. Oh, is it? Oh, you bitch! It is a snowman. What the hell? Beat it up, frog! I'm sorry, what's the point here? Am I supposed to be picking those up? Can you not throw it up here, stupid snowman person? No, I can't pick them up. What the flip am I supposed to be doing? What a load of shit that is. I don't know why I pretended that... Oh my gosh. Just punch the foo? Oh, yeah. Good call, Lagmeister. Look, I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent toad. I don't believe in violence. So, I'm not like all of you people where, oh, just punch him. Just punch him. I'm thinking, let me solve this diplomatically. Let me solve this like a grown toad. I'm far too civilized and too elegant for such tomfoolery. But apparently that's what the game wants from me. I'm just too damn good for this game. You were too good for this world. You're too beautiful for this world. Pimple or Zit or whatever the crap your name is. See, it's not like I may never see that ice level again today. Like we did it. We accomplished something great here, folks. Something that you can tell your kids about. You can say I was there when this guy did something that I did many, many times before. And yet somehow it feels hollow because it's like we haven't even... Our progress is... short-lived. How will they remember me in song when they sing about my deeds? Will it be my tenacity? Will it be my grace under pressure? Will it be the way that I manage to avoid saying horrible things? I'm glad you beat the tunnel. It'd be easier and easier every time you beat it. That is true, Lagmeister. I mean, I had thought of that. Okay, it's because part of it's a mental game, right? Which the first part is helped by watching people like you beat it and you go, okay, it is possible. And then the other part of it's helped. I did it once. I can do it again. And like I said, it will become more regular. Just like the vertical level. The vertical level used to give me... I mean, I barely made it through there with one life a lot of the times. And now, I'm getting through there almost completely untouched. And even getting an extra life here and there. Alright, well... It's a lot easier when you get the feather, the lightsaber, whatever the crap that is. So you are right that it will or it should get easier. But that's the thing. Even that ice level is not the end all. That's not the end. That's just arguably that from what I could tell, that's actually one of the easier levels after this. It's just such a long journey. Get off me, adding machine. Oh no. Oh no, you too? Oh, it's so sad. I'm such a damn good wrecking ball. How long is this rope anyway? What is the magic that is behind this rope? And it's... No! No, 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 no. Not today. Not today, bird. Dang it. Let me juggle your corpse, you stupid crow. Going for the juggle. Going for the juggle. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you. Boo. No! Drop the combo. Oh, no. Oh, you bitch. Aha! Suck it, adding calculator. Or adding machine, whatever it is. No! Oh, good. He went off the screen. That was nice. Come on, come on. No, gosh. Oh, if I could have kept that going through all this, I would have been slightly more impressive to some people. Who cares? You basically beat the game, right? Petty Carnot. Indeed. Indeed, I am. I don't know about aimbots and stuff before I realized playing Halo that people cheat. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, the lifestyle wasn't too bad. Yeah, exactly. From what I saw, I was like, nah, you just need to know basically what to get through. And obviously just punch stuff. Did anybody else think Mario was throwing spitballs? Or shooting spitballs? Like the original Mario? The sound effects made me... And the way he, like, his mouth... Like, he looked like he was throwing them from his mouth. Oh, you... jackhole. Oh, your little buddy's done, which means you're dead too, Mamma Jamma. I always called them spitballs, and then my friends were like, no, they're fireballs. I'm like, no, why are they fireballs? Like, fireballs should be like, like Bowser. Bowser shoots fireballs. Are you fucking kidding me? See, this is what makes me like nervous about doing the tunnel again. Like, I don't even have to be bested by the tunnel. I just have to make stupid mistakes, and I'm screwed. Exhibit A. Okay, so Exhibit B. This game is trying to question my awesometicity. I think you all think you didn't see what you saw, but we have it recorded for posterity. We know that I did in fact beat the tunnel. Easy. First try. That's what I remember. I'm pretty sure you all remember it that way too. No! I don't know why I thought there were 3 of them. Don't know why. No, what was? How do I go from the very top of the screen to the bottom? I don't understand. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. I made all the right moves. Flaming boogers? Oh, right. Okay. See, it's a problem with having a delayed reaction with looking over because I'm like, Lagmeister done lost his mind. Flaming boogers! Yeah, Lagmeister, absolutely, buddy. Whatever, man. No, that's flaming boogers. Am I right? Yeah, gosh. Anybody else worried about Lagmeister? I'm a little concerned about him. But I remember, yeah. It was a sound effect. For some reason, that sound effect sounds like spitballs to me. Nope, don't fall for it. Just let them beat each other up because they're stupid animals. There you go. I'm done losing lives to those jokers. And I mean that in the derogatory sense. God, it's just random. You just see her, you just suddenly watch, even though you're pressing the exact same buttons, you just watch yourself just fall off the freaking screen. You're like, what did I do? How could I have avoided that? What did I do wrong? Oh, game. What did I do wrong? What great, horrible thing did I do to make you send me out the freaking bottom of the screen, even though my hand was nowhere near the up or down part of the controller? I don't. I mean, I jumped off the damn platform. What more do you want me to do? It's the same one. It's the same damn wall. It has my freaking name on it. I know of no other game that is as exhausting and mind-numbing as this. Oh, I also found out, did you know when they did the Japanese release for this, they actually made it easier? They're like, oh, we want to make it hard so that people feel like they're getting the money out of the game. It's like, well, then make a longer game, lazy. Like Mario's freaking 80-some levels, Mario 3, which came out before this. Well, it's not 80, it's like 40 or 50 levels. Make more levels. Don't make them a bitch. And then so they actually made the Japanese version easier. The later release. Because they realized they were a-holes. So we're playing a game made by people who, instead of making it more creative, making the levels longer, adding more things to do, they just decided to make it ridiculously hard. And they designed it to look like a freaking colon or something. I don't know why it looks like this. Maybe because they figure if they're going to screw you, they might as well make it look like some... I don't know. Golly day, man. Oh, shit. I mean, come on! What the hell? Oh my God! I mean, it's never going to stop being a bitch. It's never going to stop. Every single time that happens, I'm going to bitch about it because there absolutely is no reason for it. You jump off the freaking platform, and you're going. It looks like you're going straight, and then suddenly it just has you dip off the fucking screen. You cannot tell me that is good design. You didn't give me my money's worth, Rare. You made a shitty game that controls like absolute garbage. That's all you did. Like, how do you, like, how in what world is this giving people their money's worth? I didn't play to make some half-assed, badly programmed piece of garbage. Mario 3 is so good. I think 11 people made that game. Yeah. It wasn't a huge team. I wasn't I can't remember the team. There's like research, the R&D 2 or something like that. There was some, like they were the ones who made Mario. They're the ones who made Zelda. Like they were the ace, the creme de la creme. But yeah, it wasn't a lot of them, and it was very like it was like one designing levels on graph paper, and the other one was converting them to sprites. And I mean, it was simple, but at the same time, just fundamentally sound. Like, now I just want to play Mario. Now that I've beaten the Turbo Tunnel, I feel like my objective in playing Battletoads is done. Because, like, what was it? Like, they said, what, 2% of the people in the world, maybe 1%, like, run a marathon or complete a marathon? And I'm pretty sure it's fewer than that have beaten Turbo Tunnel. So I'm already in like the top 1% of the world in terms of doing things that are amazing. And let's face it, running a marathon exponentially easier than beating the Turbo Tunnel. Like running a marathon, you can. I mean, it's easy. It's easy. It really takes. It's nothing at all. You just have to have a lot of free time on your hands. Because for me, running a marathon would probably take a day and a half. Because I got hotels I'd be staying. I don't know how people do it so fast, but it would be really easy. This is truly an accomplishment. It's a challenge. So I've already done kind of what I set out to do. And really, I think there's a good chance that this was my life's calling. Like, my purpose in life was beating the Turbo Tunnel. God's like, well done, good and faithful servant. Come on home. I got nothing more for you. Like, that was it. You beat life on hard mode, my friend. Enter into eternity and love it. In fact, he might even be saying, even that's one thing I couldn't do. I can create a universe. I can create galaxies. Well, I don't know why you'd be going. Okay, I need to stop talking. Every time I talk, I fuck up. And then I fuck up, and then I start talking again. Why the... And here I was just thinking, why can't I remember what comes next? Like, I'm cruising through there, I'm like, I know something comes up, but I cannot remember. How many times have I played this level and I still cannot remember what comes next? I'm like, right now I don't know. Okay, it's that. Okay, there we go. And I'm pretty sure the next one is those little guys that go up and down. Yep, okay. And now's the worst part of the game right now. Oh, if I had wrecked into that, oh my gosh. Jeez, every fucking time. Yeah, you can call it quits. You beat the tunnel. Yeah, Yeah, I think, you know what? Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I have to enjoy it feeling like I'm getting somewhere. I just don't get that vibe. I don't know. All right, here we go. It's I'm not, obviously this is going to be anonymous. Let's see. There we go. And the only opinion who's matter is the people, like, if you're watching, even if you're not commenting, and I'm not going to ask who said what, and I don't even know how many people are watching. I don't think it's that many. Typically not get a lot of folks for the retro stuffs. I usually don't care, but I'm just kind of curious. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, it's 100%. All right, I'll give it another minute. It's a pretty resounding no right now. I voted no. All right, well, 2 votes. All right, so it sounds like no on the Battletoads. So what I'm gonna do, I think, because I don't wanna do something that what I'm gonna do now, I think, because I also want to test it out because it froze up on me last time. I voted no for you, not because I don't want you to play. I just want you to play what you want to play. That's the thing. I don't know if I want to make this thing my. If I want to. I don't know. Like, if this was all I was, like, if I had to commit to one game every single day, I would definitely say no to this. But it's like, all right, can I just keep going until I get good enough at it to beat it? Because I don't know what else I want to play. I kind of want to try the Lost Levels because that's Mario easy, but also Mario hard. Like, it's the hardest. I think it's probably the hardest Mario game there is. So it wouldn't be completely skipping out on the whole, like, difficulty thing, but it wouldn't be. I mean, because it is brutal. I remember I beat it on Super Nintendo as a kid, but I think there were more save states, and it took me a long freaking time. So I'm thinking that might be a nice compromise where I've got its difficulty with good controls. And unlike Mario 3 or Mario 2 or 1, where it's like, I know I can beat those pretty darn easy, even if I play all the way through. They're really easy games to beat. Is it better to... like, have that challenge to prove that I can actually beat it on... It's not the original hardware, because the original hardware was... Oh, why did you do that, frog? Why did you do that, you stupid frog? Well, who cares? Who cares? I came to realize most of the people that watch us play these are like friends after school back in the day. Yes! Exactly, RetroSake, yes! It is an elite cadre of 80 gamers. 80 1980s and like 90s. Because kids today, but here's the thing. What is the really crappy Minecraft? Like, the graphics are absolutely, like, they're crap. The gameplay is silly. And yet, people want to watch that. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm a boomer, I guess. Which is fair. But, like, it can't be graphics. Like, I would say, okay, you know what? It may be hard if you've grown up on, like, PlayStation 2 graphics and better. It may be hard to watch something like this that's you know, the 8-bit thing might be harder. But I'm like, no, because Minecraft gets plenty of people watching, and it looks atrocious. Like, it makes this look like a masterpiece. Oh! I feel like I should have gotten a life out of that, an extra life out of that, just on general principle. That was an amazing bit of whatever it was. I knew that was going to happen. And that, yeah, that was, why not? The game is really trying to get me to quit. It knows that I'm pretty much on the verge, and it's like, yeah, let's just go ahead and let's just make it suck for him so much that he just bails. And I might. I don't know. That's what I'm, but honestly, like, if I just need to stick it, if like here's the thing, I feel guilty because you're having to watch the same levels over and over and over again. That's where I feel bad. If you don't care, if you're like, dude, just keep going, like I want to see you beat it or whatever, then I don't care, or then I don't mind playing it over and over. I just feel bad because I'm like, you're not seeing anything new. You're not seeing more of the game. You're not getting anything. Like, this stream looks almost identical to the last two because it's just been the same progress. I mean, we got to see one new level for a brief moment in time. We got one continued worth of a new level, and that was it. And I ended up dying because I forgot to punch. Like, how anticlimactic is that? Oh no! That was my golden opportunity. Jeez. Look at this shit, man. Gosh darn it. We went from not dying at all to losing. Like, we might end up wasting an entire continue on this stupid level. Okay, never mind. He almost got us. He almost got us. Little bastard. I think maybe the key is to keep, like, so I played Borderlands 2 earlier today. Like, normally I would give this one, you know, like my plan for every game is to pretty much give it a 4 to 5 hour window to play. But this game I was like, you know what, maybe doing like a warm-up game or another game earlier on, or maybe start with this, but then just go into like 3 and then play something fun. Like, this is just something I know I'm playing for the challenge. I'm not necessarily playing. I want to play it, but not because it's fun. I want to play it because I want to learn how to persevere when the stakes couldn't be any lower. So that hopefully I won't have to develop perseverance in really genuinely crappy times. But I feel like I've learned that lesson a lot. There's a lot of stuff I've had to persevere through. I mean, probably not more so than anybody else. And I know, in fact, guaranteed there are people who are watching this who have persevered through a lot more than I have, or, you know. Well, I don't know though. Have they had to do the turbo tunnel? I don't know. I'm kind of like. Remember when I was saying I thought we had to continue. Like, I want to see what other, like, I want to see other difficulty this game has to offer, not just this tired old this control-y nightmare. Like, I want to be challenged in other ways. Ways that don't involve janky control schemes and stupid walls. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me. Oh gosh, that was... Ugh. I'm tone deaf and even I knew that sounded bad. Goodness gracious. Good song though. I want to know what love is. Is that Journey? I can never keep those bands straight. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh. That'll take the wind out of your sails. Like, I literally forgot that was coming up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't... As much as I've played through this level, you think I'd have it memorized now? Stuff still is kind of like... I'm like, oh, crap, what's coming up next? I don't actually remember. I think it's ramp, and then we gotta go up here. There we go. Took a second. Like, I want to fight the snowman. I want to best him in combat. But I think he's hiding behind the tunnel. He knows damn well that if I beat this, I'm gonna whoop him. He's gonna be like, man, I'm the only level after the tunnel that he's gonna be able to beat. See? Well, I cannot learn, I cannot fix the problem if I don't know why that is happening. I can't get better. Now that I could avoid doing. That was just dumb. But like I can't, like it's not like, oh, I need like with the blocks, at least as frustrating as that is, at least I know what I need to do. I need to align myself better. I need to tap up and tap down faster. It's that simple. But with this, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, game. I don't know what I need to do to satisfy your requirements for making those jumps. So this will be it. This will be it. This set of continues. I'd love to be able to do this twice in one day, but it just feels like I just got to get so freaking lucky that my button. What the crap is a button? I'm talking the way the developers actually created this, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid and mean-spirited. Like, I just gotta believe a lot of these guys their girlfriends broke up with them or something. And they're just really in a bad mood and they're like, you know what? The rest of the world is gonna feel my pain. See, that's one of them right there. He's like, yeah, totally. Just beat up everybody around me, make everybody else's life miserable. See, why are they invincible? How many times have I punched them? How many times? Get the heck off the screen, you loser. Wind the frog. Oh, that was a big whiff. Holy cow. How do you miss that target that badly, you grubby little frog? I don't understand. Why are you this way? Why are you this way, little froggy? Button. Foreigner, that's it. See? Foreigner making a journey. I don't know. Yeah, this guy ain't no gamer. Boo this man! Get better or else I'll stop watching. I think Minecraft is cool, just not my style. I played it for maybe 10 minutes. Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah. Like, I like the concept of Minecraft, but I think it's the ugliest game in the world. Like, you can have the most beautiful the most beautiful game, but if it looks like Minecraft, I can't play it. I don't care how amazing it is. It looks like absolute crap. Absolute crap. Like, I don't want to hang out in a world. I don't want to spend any time in a world that looks like that. 8-bit Mario looks 20 times better than Minecraft. So yeah, but I like the idea behind it. I like world building. I like that's part of the reason I like Skyrim is the idea you can kind of build your own house, kind of, sort of, you know, and you know, gather resources and everything. Like, I understand the appeal to a degree, but I just don't know how you get past the ugly as sin graphics. Like, they're just hard on the eyes. It's a true travesty on the visual spectrum. There's perhaps nothing uglier in this world than Minecraft. Perhaps. Minecraft got beat with the ugly mine stick. I forgot what to do again there, but I just got very, very lucky. My reflexes have been honed over years and years of honingness. That was honingness, not horniness. Although there's been that too. Yeah! Okay. And I resent the fact they play like this upbeat music for such a really craptacular level. It's like, okay, sure, sure. I think I'm just bored at this point, which is, it's weird. Like, I told you, this game is weird. It's unique in that I can be bored without actually beating it. Like, it's not that it's so, it's almost that it's so inconsistent and also so, it's consistently inconsistent that makes it boring. It's like, you're just a chore to play. Sure. Sure. That's just... They have mods to make the game look way better. You need a better PC though. Mine's crappy graphics so that more people can play. I mean, hey, you know, and that's fine. Accessibility, but I mean, I don't like Lagmeister. I'm sure the resolution or whatever looks better, but you're still. I don't think it changes the fact that you're a giant square-headed, block-headed, whatever avatar running around in a very blocky, pixelated world. Like, I think it can increase the resolution, but I don't know that it's going to actually make it look like genuinely better. Like whereas like with Skyrim, the mods on that one can actually make it look like almost like a brand new, like it came out recently. I don't think Minecraft can do that. Yeah, whatever, dudes. Whatever. Carlos is back! Hey, Carlos! Glad you made it home safely. You missed it, sir. We actually did get through the... We got one time through the turbo tunnel. Have been ridiculously incapable of repeating our amazing run, but... we did do it once. One time only. And it's been almost the exact same place every single time that we die. Those stupid little island things. Where there is no legitimate control scheme for it. It's just... yeah, just push buttons and hope that the game decides that the way you push the buttons was the correct way. That's all you got. Now I think about it, I really should have stopped after that because I could say I established my dominance and that I would, of course, be able to repeat that performance anytime I want. But now I've proven that that's not the case. That if anything, it looks to be now more than anything a fluke. But, I mean, really, it just comes down to getting lucky, you know? Just getting lucky. At least for that section. After that, it's pushing up and down fast enough to get through a very long section where you have to push up and down very quickly. Oh! What the fuck are you supposed to do? I did the exact same button pushes for every single island. Go back, forward to hit, back, hit the jump button, forward, back, hit the jump button, forward. The exact same thing every single time. And for whatever reason, this the second to last island and the last jump, you do that, you fly off the fucking screen. God, I hate this game. I'm at a place now. After this, I'm just done. I can't reliably do. Nope. We're done. There is no reliable way to do it. I don't fucking care. Any childhood trauma? Yes, I played Battletoads. Instead of left and right, you have tried the diagonals instead. Like, I need to try the diagonals? Because the first two jumps, all it takes is pushing over with jump, and then you pull back on it so you don't overshoot the island. You hang on it for a second, and then you push jumping over or jumping forward. You land on you pull it back to land squarely on the next one. You push forward, jumping forward to land on the next one, and you do it on the third one, and you just jump off the fucking screen. The exact same button pushes, the exact same ones, and you end up falling off the fucking screen. I mean, and the thing is, you should not have to, like, the instructions should tell you what, you know what, let me look at this. Like, I will eat these words. If there is an instruction thing and they say, by the way, the dicks who created this particular level decided that you have to do this janky bullshit where you have to hold the button down and twiddle this and stroke the select key, and then you can actually make the fucking jump. And the thing is, I've done it already. I've actually done it, but I can't duplicate it, which tells me this game is horseshit. Battletoads shitty instruction manual. I want to see if they actually put the controls for the damn turbo tunnel in here. No, I don't want to buy the damn thing. Why would I want to buy a piece of absolute shit? Oh, go screw yourself, Adobe. Let me see here. Turbo Tunnel. Here we go. Oh, no, this is... Baddies are Dark Queen's army. Baddies are the Dark Queen's army of menacing villains. You call your villains baddies? Come on, Rare. Were you phoning it in today? You were phoning it in this entire time. What the hell did you put all your time into? The intro. That right there. That's what they must have spent all their time doing, because they sure as hell didn't do it in the controls, the gameplay, the level design, nothing. And then the baddies, that's what we're calling them. The baddies are the Dark Queen's army, and the Dark Queen. That's what we're gonna call it, the Dark Queen? Queenella, maybe? Give her a freaking name. Can we actually, oh my gosh, the laziness of this game. And why I'm indulging it? Beyond me. And they're gonna try and stop you from reaching the Tower of Shadows, where the Dark Queen is, where she holds Pimple and Angelica. I mean, come on, I should have known. We call the damn guy Pimple. Obstacles are the deadly weapons which she has carefully hidden to catch you completely off guard. Advancing to the next level requires defeating all of the baddies in your current level and avoiding all the obstacles. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I'm so glad you gave us an indication of what we have to do to beat the fucking level. Scoreboard. Compliance with FCC regulations. Don't give a shit about that, Rare. How about your damn control scheme, please? Can we see your damn... Do you even have one? Probably not. Up, down, left, and right. Double click left or right to run and access smash hits along with the B button. Select no function. Start. Start game, pause game. One player game. Press the start button on either controller after press start to play. A to jump, B for action. That's all they tell you. That's it. That is absolute bullcrap. Because clearly, it is not just a matter of pushing the damn jump button. But it's not in the manual. They phoned it in like they did everything else. Tall walker. Ravens. Dragon. It's a freaking flying pig. Don't try to put that dragon crap on me. Saturn toad traps? As opposed to Venus fly traps? Come on, guys. Oh my gosh. This game was developed by assholes. Can you use the other... is there a toad... There's not a toad select screen, is there? There's not a toad select screen. I would love to use another toad. This one sucks. But yeah, there's no toad screen. No toad select screen. I don't know. I swear I pressed up once and fell straight down when I did. When I did it, I only pressed up. That's what I'm saying! I pressed up once and fell straight down. When I did it, I only pressed jump. Twiddle sounds gross. I don't remember who said twiddle, but... You see what... Look at this! Look at this! This is... Look, do you see what's happening right now? Look at this. How many... He's hitting me repeatedly, and I'm not losing any life. This was a half-baked... poorly thought out game. How did this get Nintendo seal of... Does it actually have the seal of quality on it? Because I'm pretty sure it can't. I don't believe Nintendo looked at this and said, yeah, you didn't just phone this. Maybe they didn't care. Maybe they didn't care because it was the end of the... Like, this game came out when the Super Nintendo came out. So like, who cares? It doesn't matter if it's a piece of shit or not. Nobody's going to care. Nobody cares about Nintendo anymore. They all only care about... Why won't you open up an actual web page, you stupid browser? Google must have been made by the same people who developed this game. Was I looking up something about Nintendo? And, oh look! Now randomly it's doing damage again. Oh, Battletoads release date. $2020. No, that's... Okay, there's a Battletoads 2020, but no, that is not when it came out. 1991, Super Nintendo release date? 1991. So yeah, so Nintendo didn't care about quality at this point. They didn't care. Absolutely no care. No F's given by Nintendo. Carlos, I've never got the appeal of Minecraft. I did construction. I didn't want to come home and do more, right? Carlos? Yeah. Yep. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, once you've done manual labor, you're like, I gotta do it. What? No, you can't. No, polling is. Oh. Who said yes? I demand to know. I always thought about playing Minecraft to build my dream home property or get ideas because I do want to build my own house. Oh, look at you lurking, Ugnep. Jerk face. Oh my gosh. Hiding in the shadows just to drop in a yes. Well, I mean, I'm going to. I think I can only do 2 hours. I think that's my limit of this bullcrap. Cause like, yeah. Yep. And I'll do a little more research here. I mean, I shouldn't have to. But let's be clear, Lagmeister. I want to be absolutely clear and to make sure that I'm understanding you. When you did it, you did not push left or right or up or down. You literally just pushed jump. You lined it up right, and you just pushed jump when you hit the island. Jump and jump. You didn't maneuver. You didn't manipulate. You just hit jump, right? Because if that's the way you did it, then next time I try it, I will refuse to push any buttons and will just hit the jump button. Because if you can do it just by hitting the jump button, then that's got to be the way it is. I don't know how I managed to do it before, because you all saw I did it. I did it like 3 or 4 times. I only beat it once, but I got past that part 3 or 4 times today. And I was doing the exact same thing I did this time. I was pretty damn sure I was going to be able to get to the end. I regenerated health. This. I regenerated freaking health. And if you notice, look, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on there. When they hit him, he's Peppy Frog. When you hit him, his eyes go wide, and it's like that wide, like, look. It's the Peppy Frog guy. That's where he came from. And you know what? He deserves to have his legs hacked off by this jackhole. Just came to remove that thingy. Just came and had to remove that thingy. It's cool, man. You did the thing. Yeah, just jump. I think slightly moving forward does help. I count when I do it. It's about 3/4 of a second between jumps. That's mighty precise there, Lagmeister. Befitting someone who has, who works with precision tools and in a precision craft. Okay, yeah, I just need another week to recharge. But yes, we did it. We beat the tunnel. We beat a few snowmen after the tunnel, and now we're back to just the same old bullcrap part of the game. Yeah. And maybe I'll redo it. Maybe I'll start this at 12, do this until 2, and then play something fun for the afternoon. Yeah, it seemed familiar. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not fun. Like this makes me love playing Magic the Gathering, because even though that's RNG, there's RNG, where this is like, oh, by the way, the controls are RNG. You never know what you're gonna get when you push the buttons. They finally did it. Only took them 1.5 years. Oh wait, okay. I'm going to acknowledge something. Yes, invincibility. He was actually hacking away at my life. So it didn't refill my life meter. It just took him forever to get me down. And yeah, he's been whittling away at all my lives. Thank you, Lagmeister. Thank you. I could come in and tell you to stop playing. I could not come in and tell you to stop playing. Well, that's very true, Ugnip. That's not my MO. That's not my catchphrase. My catchphrase is keep playing. But I wasn't talking about Battletoads when I came up with that. Wasn't talking about Battletoads. We voted for him to stop playing, but he couldn't stop. Like I said, so here's the reality of it. I conquered the Turbo Tunnel. It doesn't matter that I did it once. I beat it once. The challenge, there is no more challenge to it. Now the only challenge is stupid controls. That's it. Like, I mastered it. I made it my bitch. So I'm done. I won a new challenge. Ice level, new challenge. Jumping, figuring out how stuff worked. Totally fine with that. I'm ready for a new challenge. But I can't get to the new challenge because I got to put up with the shitty challenge that I was able to conquer pretty darn easily if I want to revise history. So I'm torn because I want to conquer the next challenge, but because of this game's absolute bullshit continue system, where they want you to play its crappy levels all over again every single time you run out of lives. Although to be absolutely fair, well, no, you know what? This would have turned into a 48-hour marathon because after beating the tunnel, there was no way I was going to turn this Nintendo off. So if I got to continue at the start of each level, I wouldn't have stopped. I would have just kept playing and kept playing and kept playing like I did with Castlevania because it got to I was like, I don't want to turn this thing off and have to go through all this again. So I would probably the very first time. Oh well, no, I beat it today. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, today I would never have stopped. We would be going till midnight tonight to beat Battletoads because I would not turn the thing off. But since it made it very easy by setting me back here and by doing stupid control-y stuff, I agree the controls are a mystery. I don't understand the jumpy platform part. Every part of the level is consistent with that part. Yeah, exactly, Lagmeister. Like I said, I mean, you notice, like, and I even feel it when I just, like, I'm frustrated with myself when I hit the walls. You know, I'm tapping up and down. I'm like, oh gosh. But it's a person. It's like me, like just not getting it and not doing the right thing at the right time. But it's a very consistent thing. And I actually found out, like, if I just stop paying attention to the screen for those times and just push up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just focus on that, just keep doing that. That's how I get through that. And I can work I can perfect that. I can get better at that. And even though I may lose all my lives doing it, like I'm like okay with that because it's a me problem. The island hopping does not feel like a me problem. Put it this way, it's not a me problem. I know it's not a me problem. And if there's some secret little control thing you've got to do, like, I mean, for example, the whole thing, don't push any buttons when you go off a ramp. That's not intuitive. Like, I mean, and I guess if you just, like one day, if you're just like, I'm so tired of this game, and you just threw that on the controller as you're going, and you're like, wait, I was able to, because I don't know if you guys remember, one of you told me, don't jump when or don't push anything when you go off the ramps. Because that was killing me too. You remember that at the beginning? I was dying on the ramps. I was like, it was like launching me off and down. You're like, don't touch anything when you go over the ramps. Just let it go. Counterintuitive. Absolutely counterintuitive that you wouldn't push anything going off a freaking ramp. But okay. But that's not stated anywhere. You'd have to somehow figure out, okay, I just need to stop trying. I don't know. It's like trying to understand women we will never understand. It was you, Lagmeister. Okay, yeah, see? Which, understandable, the expertise. 12 out of battles from stream. Only, it would have been possible, Lagmeister. It would have happened, I guarantee you, if this had an actual, like, respectable continue. I mean, that's the thing, like, the whole, like, you get your money's worth out of it. You know how hard the levels are. You don't need to make it, like, you don't have to have the continue start there. Like, yeah, I might have beaten the tunnel maybe an hour earlier or something. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, trying to understand women we'll never understand. Nope. And that's the thing, like, it's similar in the way that you're like, maybe I should try again. And then you get kicked in the face and you go, maybe it wasn't worth it. That was my life up until about, how long ago was the last gal that had to be back in? Was there anybody after that? No. What was it? 2016? Yeah. 9 years, almost 10 years ago was the last time I actually cared enough to try and thought it was worthwhile enough. And, yeah. I was wrong then, and I don't know that I will ever try the real-world version of Battletoads again. Because that, believe it or not, is far more painful than even this janky bit of nonsense. 12 hours? Then when you succeed, it's worth it? 12 hours? What do you mean 12 hours, Ugnip? What's the? Oh, no. It would have been Ugnip. Because here's the thing. It's been, many people have said, and I have no doubt that they're right. The game gets exponentially harder. The turbo tunnel is kind of a warm up. It's really not all that hard compared to the rest of the game. That said, if the rest of the game is hard because of trying to figure stuff out, and it's not because of shitty controls, I'll be happy with that. But did my yes do this? No, Ugnip, no. Like I said, I think this is just going to be one of those instead of it being a feature, it's just going to be like a staple. Like I'm just going to be like, okay, every Monday I play for 2 hours, and we get as far as we get. But I'm not, and maybe if we get to a place where, you know, we're clearing the tunnel, we're getting to new levels, and it's fun and it's exciting, I'll go long. But I think I'm going to play another retro game. Any ideas? Anybody? Anything you want to see in particular? Carlos is handling. He's got the Mega Man series going. So we got I haven't played Kid Icarus yet. I do have a cartridge version for the Nintendo of the Lost Levels. Obviously Mario 1, 2, and 3. Jackal, I did get that. I've never played that. Galaga, also another game I've never played. There's Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3. Wouldn't be keen on those, but that's an option. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot. Mega Man 1 through 6, I've got. Ninja Turtles, which probably compared to this would be relatively easy. It's a lot more about fighting. I think the only level that's janky controls is the underwater level, where you're trying not to get shocked, which is stupid because you're underwater. If there's an electric current going, you're dead anyway. But, you know, hey, it's turtles. They also drown in water. Turtles. Ninja Turtles. They fall into the sewer, they drown. How stupid is that? But there's that. I'm trying to think, what else is there? I don't know. And then there's Super Nintendo. There's, what is it? RX2 or something? There's like a kind of a Contra, but like on steroids game that I got that I haven't played. I don't know. I have been testing the new Indiana Jones a little today. Oh, no kidding. You have courage, my friend Ugnip. You have courage. Playing a next time I will auto tell no. Thank you, Ugnip. We will revisit. Like I said, I think making it a 2 hour thing, like just caps at 2 hours. I think that's going to be better for me. And then I can, we got something to look forward to later. Whereas this, trying to do it for as a full day, I just can't. My BS meter fills up really quick. Free on Game Pass. Okay, there you go. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Yeah, most of the AAA studio stuff that comes out has been, the controls are janky, the characters are meh, and the story, there's not much one. So it's Focus Hard Games should of course keep it under 2 hours. Yeah. Well, I mean, Ninja Gaiden and those games were, again, they were focused hard, but there was progress. I felt like there was consistent progress, and that progress encouraged you to keep playing. Battletoads, probably for the foreseeable future, getting through the turbo tunnel and getting to the next level. The continue after that is probably the last time going through, just because it's just like, I don't know. It's weird. The Mega Man games are great. Yes, likewise. I just don't want to double up because, like I said, I know Carlos is doing. He's already done Mega Man 1 and he started on 2, so I don't necessarily want to, not compete, but like kind of, what do you call that? I don't want it to be redundant. Like if you want the retro, the retro vibe for Mega Man, there's somebody else, in our tiny little community here that's already doing that. So I don't want to be like, I don't want it to be redundant where it's like you're watching the exact same game that you just watched on his channel. Especially when there's plenty of other titles out there. Batman. What's that one? Master Blaster? Bionic Commando. These are all games that I've played for like 2 minutes to make sure they work, and then put them away. Haven't touched them since. And then of course, pretty much any Super Nintendo game other than Final Fight. Oh, ActRaiser. I never got ActRaiser. I need to try to get that again. The guy that said he was gonna let me know when it was either the post office still sucks in North Carolina, or he totally forgot, which is okay. I just need to find another vendor for it. We played focus hard games for hours when we were under 30. Yeah, that's part of my problem, I guess. Like Nip is I'm like why was I able to put up as a child? Because kids, our attention span is nothing, right? So how in the world did I have more of an attention span playing Nintendo games than I do now? It feels weird. It feels bad to say that. Like I'm an adult. I should have more fortitude, more stamina, more patience. And I had more of that as a kid. I don't know. Other than, like I said, I think when we were younger, we had, we didn't get new games all the time. They were $50 back when $50 was like 75 to 80, if not 90 or 100 of today's money. And so when you got a new game, you just played the crap out of it because it's new and you didn't have anything else to do. So you're just like, well, this is all I got. Whereas here, like we've got adult duties. I've got other things productive I could be doing, and not to mention plenty of other titles to play. So it makes it really hard to try to stick with this. Once you get frustrated, it's hard to keep going. If you got to take a break, take a break. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna help my mom set up her channel here today. And okay, yeah. Let me go ahead and talk about. Speaking about actual happy, productive things. As I said, my mom's starting her own YouTube channel for kids. Just kind of very, 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 very limited resource type Mr. Rogers show. I mean, just in front of the camera here. But yeah, so I'm gonna help her get that channel set up and teach her how to upload videos. And yeah. Yeah, I told her I'd do that in about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, we had less games to play. Bionic Commando is an awesome game. I love it. Have you beat it, Lagmeister? I'm guessing so. The patience we had as kids to keep playing games like this is crazy. Probably because we had nothing else, I guess. Yeah. On a rainy day, if you couldn't go outside and play, like, I mean, me and my friends, we'd play guns, I guess that's what you call it, where it's like tag, but with guns, like, boom, I got you. It's like, no, I was in cover, take hostages and whatever, do prison breaks. We'd play that. We'd play G.I. Joes on occasion. And then different sport, baseball, basketball, football, and street hockey. But it was raining. We'd go in the house, and almost everybody had a Nintendo in their basement. Go in the house and play Nintendo for several hours. Or you just go play Nintendo by yourself for several hours. Because if you didn't have any homework and you're a kid and you don't have any chores to do, or you're done with your chores, that's it. You just move on. That's all you have to do. Whereas now the weight of responsibility, the weight of the world weighs heavy on our shoulders, and we know we have obligations and duties beyond, and we gain that perspective that life is fleeting and time is short. And yet I'm still playing Battletoads on a Monday. Huh. Good luck on that. Thank you. Battletoads will be a walk in the park before you know it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I beat it. It's kind of tough figuring out the order of levels, but it's a good one. Okay. I would cheat on this game and use save states. Yeah, I mean, but that just begs the question then, am I really... I mean, like I said, you can finish a game, you can complete a game, you can get to the end of a game, and then there's beating the game itself. Now, granted, to the point, I mean, they do put warps in here. So I just don't, I don't like the feeling that like, if I'm going to complete the game, I don't know. Like, in a fair world, like, if this game was not designed like a piece of absolute and total refuse, if this game was well designed, in theory, the levels would ramp into each other. Like, you'd get into the level, it'd be a little hard, you'd figure it out, and then it leads to something harder and harder and harder, and then finally you beat it, and you're like, wow, that was really rough. Maybe you had to play through it a few times, and then the level after that kind of uses what you learned in that one, or it takes certain things you did and it makes them a little more difficult. So in theory, it should be a staircase. Each level is challenging you a little bit more. And so to skip a step, it's almost like you're doing yourself a disservice because you're missing a point of development that in theory is going to help you beat a later level. But because this game is absolute crap, because it was developed as absolute crap and the controls are absolute crap, it doesn't have that. And so I'm trying to play fair. I'm trying to say the best way to beat a game is to beat it level by level, because the difficulty is going to ramp, as that. And if I skip from level 2 to 4, it's going to seem a lot harder because I didn't get through 3. I didn't learn what I needed to learn in order to beat 3. And so I'm going to be at a disadvantage going into 4, and it's going to probably take just as long, if not longer, because I'm going to have to learn and get good enough at what I learned, to beat 4. I'm going to have to jump from 50 to 80, going from 2 to 4, instead of going from 50 to 70 or 50 to 65 and the 65 to 80. You see what I'm saying? But I'm that's the mindset you can have when something is fair and balanced and well done. When it's like this, sticking to that, it's not going to help. Turbo Tunnel, guarantee you, has nothing to offer me in terms of skill for the level after that. It's a completely different level. It has nothing to do with what went through with the Turbo Tunnel. My parents only let me play games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so on the weekends I was glued to the games. Similar situation, Lagmeister. But not quite. I had, after I spent 9 hours on Christmas Day playing Super Mario Brothers, my parents decided he's going to be a little obsessed with this, so they gave me I think it's a 5-hour limit per week. So I could play any day for the entire week, but once I hit 5 hours, that was it. And they were pretty litigious about it. Like, how long were you down there? All right, I'm going to go play. Okay. Just remember, you've got 2 hours left or whatever. And I think after a little while, eventually they kind of made that a 5 hours during the week or 4 hours during the week, and then kind of unlimited minutes on the weekend. Either that or they just kind of slowly stopped enforcing it or stopped caring as much. Or they kept giving me exceptions. Like, come on, I've got everything else done. It's raining outside. Like, whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, you can play for another extra hour or something like that. But it was regulated. I'll put it that way. It may have been regulated slightly different, but yeah, Nintendo playtime up through until I got the TV in my room. I think my dad got tired of me taking up time on the big screen. By big screen, I mean by early 90s standards, which was a 34-inch, I believe. That's a nice sized TV. It weighed a freaking ton. But that's where the Nintendo was hooked up to, and I think he got tired of me being on that when he came downstairs after work and wanted to watch TV or movies. So I got a very tiny 13-inch TV, about the size of what I have now, up in my room, and that's when they kind of stopped caring. And I was a freaking 8th grade at that point, 7th or 8th grade. So it didn't. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. So. Yeah, they didn't regulate me at that point. And that's when I beat Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong 2, Mario All-Stars, Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Punch-Out. Yeah, I think those were the games that I beat in that room. Oh, Mega Man X, yeah. And Batman Returns. Yep, those were my Super Nintendo days. I think everyone agrees this game is unfair. Yeah, RetroSave. But here's the thing, here's the curious thing, RetroSave. Why is it? Because there's plenty of other very poorly designed games, right? That are very hard because they are poorly designed. But they're not on nobody has them on a list of the most difficult I mean, kind of maybe like Silver Surfer, I think is on one of them, but like, it's not a like. Why? I just feel like there's, for the most part, there's hard and there's bullshit hard. And every other game, Battletoads should be in the bullshit hard, meaning it's not worth playing, but yet people give it this prestige as if it's just regular hard, not bullshit hard. And that's what I grapple with. I'm like, why am I wasting time with an absolutely atrocious game? But it's like, because it's not acknowledged to be, and we understand that it's an atrocious game, and yet it's considered to be a game that you should be able to beat. Like that proves something. Whereas like, no, it just proves you can play on janky crap. I don't know. Oops. Also, when I snuck up at night. Yeah, I used to do that. So on Saturday mornings, I learned that going to the bathroom, flushing the toilet, would typically wake up my parents, or at least let them know that I was up, because they wanted to sleep in on the weekends. So we had a bathroom upstairs that we shared for a while until they actually built a bathroom in the back of their closet, or replaced their closet with a bathroom. When my sister was born, because then me and her would share that bathroom, then my mom and dad would have their bathroom. But we had a bathroom in the basement. And so I learned that in order to be able to squeeze an hour or two out of Nintendo in the mornings and or Saturday morning cartoons, depending on which one I was feeling at the time, I needed to sneak downstairs very, very carefully at a pretty early time. I couldn't do this at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. Pretty early in the morning, I had to sneak downstairs. If I needed to go to the bathroom, had to use the one in the basement. And even then, you could hear it in the pipe. So ideally, you just either held it or you just didn't flush. And that usually extended my time because they didn't realize I was up. And so they weren't on the prowl trying to ruin my fun. But it took me a while to get to that point. I always wondered, what's tipping them off? How do they know that I'm down there? Because like literally it would be just, I'd be down there for like 20 minutes and I hear them coming down the steps and and I'd pause the game and I'd just sit there holding my breath, and I was going to make a joke, but I was like, I don't want to compare it to that, but I think you may know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm just like hearing the floorboards creak and they walk around. I'm like, which one? And then I could tell by how the weight of the footsteps, who it was, mom or dad. And, maybe the bath, I think they took it off eventually, but there was a door to the basement for a while. And so, hear the door open. Oh shoot, turn off the Nintendo, put it away, put the controller away, put it on the TV, crawl up in a little thing, on the whatever, and pretend to fall asleep, and just be like, now that didn't. I think I realized very quickly that wasn't fooling anybody. That they didn't think I woke up to come downstairs and just sleep. But I wasn't limited. I wasn't allowed to watch carte blanche Saturday morning cartoons. But it was better to pretend I was watching cartoons than it was to be caught using Nintendo time. So I think I just quick and then changed the input real quick on the TV, and they came down. I'm just watching TV. What was really crappy though, because a lot of Nintendo games you didn't have the save stuff. Like it was underneath the Nintendo was actually underneath the TV behind like this like opaque glass. It was like this dark tinted glass. Well, you could see through it, but just barely. Unfortunately, the power light on the Nintendo was easily visible through the glass. So if I actually made progress on a game and I didn't want to stop it, I would just put the controller up and I wouldn't turn the Nintendo off. But that was a dead giveaway, what I'd been doing. So it was complicated. Life was hard as a child. Let's see. Wait, what? What just happened? What just happened? What? Oh my gosh! The little icon! Carlos! You're a member! I got my first member! Oh my gosh! I was like, wait, what is this message? What does that mean? Welcome, Carlos. Welcome. I gotta remember the. Okay, wait. Epic. Welcome, Carlos. I just gotta remember what was. What does that mean? It's my membership program, Ugnip. I started it because I'm still short of subscriptions for monetization of the actual videos, but I'm partnered with YouTube, so I can actually get where I have to look because I didn't know anybody would ever do this. I mean, I'm thrilled. Let me see. There we go. Cool. Well, yes. And it is. I can tell by the helmet. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Carlos, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Now that does give you. I don't know how they work exactly, but the emojis, such as they are, there's salty, turd muffin, surprise, and another one. But anyway, I'll have to revisit that because, like I said, I set it up, but did not know that anybody would actually join up. So I greatly appreciate you. I thank you very much for the support. Yeah, I will make sure. Yeah, no, I'm grateful, my friend. Grateful. Thank you. And welcome. I'm going to have to brush up on that just in case it happens again. So I'm not like, I don't know what to do. But welcome, Carlos. Welcome to the Epic group. I'm still not. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, I understand that. Cool. Let me, yeah, I know what you're saying, but at least it doesn't get old replaying the same levels. Right. Yeah, it's... That was very... Yeah. I mean, it's only 3. I mean, if the turbo tunnel was like 8 levels in, but even then, like, that would actually be better because you feel like you're almost there, whereas here it's like, we're not even a quarter of the way done. Lagmeister! Welcome! Thank you as well. I'm now remembering now the different things. So, welcome, Lagmeister. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, I remember now. There's rare, epic, and legendary. And I mean, legendary is just because you have to create something, kind of. So that's I don't expect there to be anything. But epic and rare. It's gotta support my man. But yeah, thank you very, very much. And so Carlos, I mean, part of that is a weigh-in on what you would like to see. Now I'm going to need to get you the link to the Discord, which I will do. I just got to sort out how to do that because I haven't done anything like this, but there is a Discord for that kind of discussion. Like, hey, what games would you want to see played? Maybe a collaborative live stream or something like that. But I will figure that out in the next like tonight. Once I get mom set up, whatever, I'll look into that and go, okay, how do I actually enable these things so that it's worthwhile. But oh gosh, thank you very, very much. Thank you as well, gentlemen. It is greatly appreciated. I need stickers. and if you can't tell, I tried 5 different little things for the badges because they're so freaking small. If you can't tell, that is from the icon, the laser tag helmet. And I don't know if you can see it when you do it, but like the next month it gives you the red band, and then it goes green, and then there's a red helmet, and then the blue helmet with like aqua highlights, and then a gold helmet with blue. So it's really hard to tell what they are, especially without the red swoosh. But there is. I'm trying to remember the emojis. How to do the emoji? Is it? Nope, that's not it. There it is. Like, that's salty. That's turd muffin. So, you know, the game's being stupid. Surprise. Nope, that's surprised. Crap. Well, I don't even remember what the stinking keywords are for it, but there is a surprised one. But use it wisely, Lagmeister. Use it wisely. That's it. What? How did you pick? Is that in the? How did you know what? Yeah, you got that figured out. That's supposed to be like, haha, awesome, I guess, maybe, is what... I mean, again, there's like, the options get more limited when you don't... Like, when you realize you have to make the... Yeah, there you go. They only let me have 4 to start off with. I was trying to make more, but yeah, trying to get a successful emote in that small of a space is very difficult to do, where you can actually see what it is. So, there you go. Yeah, that's what we got starting out with. Oh, that's good to see that, though. It's there. Especially the dark web, where I have something of a reputation. To be fair, they know me on the dark web, especially the turd muffin. That's kind of ubiquitous. Everybody knows the turd muffin. That's gonna get you. That's gonna get you places. The salty one I expect, or the salt one I think will probably be the most used. I was like, I have to do one that is very much about getting pissed off, because that's pretty much most of my streams. That's going to be there. I used to sneak out. The one time I literally crossed the street and the sheriff came by and picked me up. Wow. Wait, so wait, you snuck out. You didn't sneak out to play Nintendo, though, Lagmeister. What were you sneaking out for? Just sneaking out for the heck of it? I actually ran away from home one day. I don't remember why. I think my parents said something I didn't like. I was wearing... I don't know if I was old enough or still young enough to be in a diaper, but I know I wasn't really wearing much other than whatever was covering my loins. I mean, I was young. I was somewhere between 1 and 4. I mean, I was walking, so probably between 2 and 3 years old. I said I was going to run away from home. I packed 2 apples into some kind of little bag thing and started walking, and I got to the edge of where I'm normally allowed to go, like where my out of bounds limit is. I wasn't supposed to go around the corner because they couldn't see me, and the road was there and everything. And I went right up to around the corner, and the world was just too damn big. I came back home. That was my one attempt to run away. That makes sense. I had a 13-inch TV. Man, what a step up when I got a 19. Oh, see, now I didn't get my 19 until junior year in college. No, I got a Panasonic. I don't know if it was a 19-inch. That's a pretty big one. No, I think, dare I say, mine might have been a 20-something. Not initially in college. It got there later. But do Jackal? Jackal it is, Carlos. Jackal it is. That'll be the retro game for next. Excellent. Okay, good. And there's consensus there. But yeah, that Carlos putting the epic quickly to work suggests that one. I played the F out of Mega Man X and Super Metroid. See, okay, now Mega Man X, yes, Metroid, I played it to beat it once. I had to print off the map, which was like this big. I printed off in sections. And even with the old school walkthroughs it used to, just the all text walkthroughs, it's still, I barely beat it in the amount of time. So I tried it by myself without any help, and I just got lost. Ridiculous. It says it gives you the new videos earlier. Back to the Future like? Yeah. So kind of. So in theory, like when I do, it pretty much like, so if I was going to, like I am going to do a release, I'm going to do a video. I'm still working on the script for it. I'm mostly doing streaming now, but when I do videos again, which like I said, I'm ramping back up into, like normally I would release it maybe on a Monday. Now it'll be released Monday to the members, and then it'll be released to the Gen Pop probably 48 hours later. So you kind of get first dibs on it, and I might do since you know there's something to do, maybe do outtakes or things like that. Like I'll keep post-production or pre-production stuff in the like as extra content, and that'll be also member. So it's not behind a paywall. Like content will never be behind a paywall, but it will be, people have earlier access to it than some others. I might do like bonus streams, like everything that's scheduled that I've been doing regularly is not going to stop, but might do, I mean, I would say members only streams, but 1 or 2 members, it seems a bit silly. So right now that's not really much of a thing, just because, you know, again, it's, you know, it would be really for 1 or 2 people, which I don't mind doing, but yeah, I mean, it right now it doesn't seem like a very reasonable thing to do. But yeah, so yeah, Jackal, we'll mark it down. That will be our start. I'll read the instruction manual, and hopefully that'll tell me what we need to do. I mean, we'll still give this an hour and a half, like we'll from like 12 to 2, or yeah, 12 to 1, 12 to 2, somewhere around there. We'll give Battletoads a nod just to hack away at it a little bit more. But then, yeah, we'll jump right into Jackal, and we'll play that until we beat it. Where's that? There is no poor man membership, Lagmaster. Trust me. Like I said, it is. I have the tiers there because, you know, as I said, there's that that saying you have not because you ask not kind of thing. So I'm like, I didn't want to just be like, okay, just the one thing. I was like, hey, if there's somebody out there who's going, hey, whatever, man, I kind of dig what you're doing, whatever, wants to do whatever, I want to make it available, but I don't look at it as I mean, it is tiered technically, but you know, I didn't want it to be that way. Like, I don't look at it that way. To me, it like being with you guys is like, it's a huge deal because, again, there's so much content out there. There's so many channels. There's so much you could be doing in your own life, and then here, that just you being here is like, it's a huge endorsement. It's a huge, I don't look at it as an endorsement, but it's a big deal. The monetary thing, no matter what level it's in. Now, granted, yeah, it you know, with X number of epics, you know, hey, life changes. And I mean, and even with Rare, honestly, but it all is incredibly meaningful. I don't look at it as different things. It's like, again, because if I were to do the same thing, I would probably be Rare. Like Carlos going at Epic. That's why I was like, wait a minute. I wanted to check. I was like, that's not the first one. That's actually that's pretty much as high as I would expect, or could reasonably, I think, expect anybody to go, because I think it jumps up to like, it's a ridiculous one for the legendary. It's, again, that's for the whales, you know, it's for when Elon Musk decides he wants to watch, he wants to subscribe or be a part of the channel. Like, that's the kind of thing there. But anyway, I'm talking about when he seems to trivialize, but I don't look at it that way. I see it as support, and it is greatly appreciated. The Turd Muffin Jam. Good going to actually release. He had a sub here, guys. Oh, to realize. Good going to actually realize he had a sub. I stuck out to go to 7-Eleven. Okay. Hey, that's fair. Back in the day, 7-Eleven, Bazooka Joe raspberry bubblegum was a hot item for us. Slurpees were very popular. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in 7-Eleven. If you had $1.35, $1.50, you were a kid in a candy store. I got picked up quick. I mean, that's interesting though. Like, I mean, I guess it's cool. That's got to be a small town though for a sheriff to be like right around, or you just got very unlucky that a sheriff was right there picking you up. By the way, you U.S. people in here, do you all have Amazon Prime? I used to. I had it for about 4 years. But yeah. And then I saw Amazon branching out to bring us great projects like Ring of Power, and I was like, I don't want to believe. Like, I'm using I still use it on occasion. I tried to do most of my stuff through Etsy, eBay, local. And all of those failing, I will go with Amazon at this point. But I backed out of Prime because I was like, they're using that money to make crap like Rings of Power. I don't have a desire to watch it. I'm not interested in most of Amazon's, because some of their stuff is good. I think they did it, the Jack Reacher. At least the first season I thought was pretty good. They do have some good stuff. But when I started seeing more and more of these just like really, for me anyway, my personal thing, I was like, it's not going to work. I'll pay the extra. Well, and here's the thing. It used to be, for the longest time, you didn't have to pay extra for shipping. You just didn't get it in 2 days. And I'm like, there's very few things that I'm ordering on Amazon that I have to have in 2 days. So I'll relearn patience. You know, back in my day, we didn't have Amazon when I was younger. So if you ordered something, it would take you could expect 2 to 6 weeks for delivery if it was something like a product or whatever. So I went back to that. But now, recently, I have yet to place an order on Amazon. It hasn't happened often, but the last couple of orders I placed, they don't have a free shipping wait a week. You're either paying $6.99 or $12.99, or you're using Prime. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll go to eBay then, because it's pretty much the same price. But like I said, it's not. It's the kind of, I don't like. Like, I don't mind paying for a platform that just sells stuff, but when your platform is putting out some really abysmal entertainment, I'm like, you probably don't need my money. I don't want to think that I'm funding that, if I can help it. But they're giving away more and more games. When I get memberships, I will 100% have a $1 membership. Wait. When I get, Yeah, and it's, like, that's the minimum that they allow. But I was like, that to me is that saying, it's the support without it being like something that you have to necessarily factor in every month and going, wait a minute, I'm supporting, I'm a member of 3 different channels. We really need to be looking at that. It's like, it's a way to show. Like, yeah, because I don't think you don't want it to be like, hey, if you're gonna show your support of me, I need you, it needs to at least be like, $20 or something. It's like, no, the minimum I think is 99 cents or $1. So I was like, yeah, that needs to be an option. I think most people have that as an option. But yeah, I didn't know Amazon was doing games. That's interesting. Before I suddenly noticed. Ugnip, that's pretty cool. I had no idea they had those. Well, it's completely free if you have a Prime anyway. There you go. My GOG catalog is not massive. Yeah, I think I've only got one GOG game. In Norway, there is no... Are you serious, Ugnip? Well, but you guys do your own... Your Norway does its own tax dollar funded video game things. But no, wait, there is no Amazon in Norway. How is that possible? Is there... Like, do you know? I mean, that may just be a business or import export thing, but like, because I mean, there's like there's an Amazon UK. So like, it's not even. I mean, I can order from the Amazon UK as long as the vendor will ship to America. But how do you not have like a Amazon Norway? Is there something about it or about the trade or about? I mean, granted, it's much better for small businesses to not have an Amazon because you go to your local stores, you go to your local businesses to get the stuff that Amazon sells for either cheaper or just makes it easier to get. My Abandonware and Game Jolts. I have to start looking into that stuff. See, it's so weird. It's like going from, actual systems to the emulation or I guess just PC gaming. Yeah, like Netflix, it was cool for a while. I only pay for it when a Stranger Things series drops. Yeah, and I think that was something that Amazon, or not Amazon, but yeah, Brave Carryod, we're baffled we didn't have it. Yeah, that is... I mean, my GOG is massive now. Okay, I was wondering why you would say, like, it's very small. It's not massive. Talking about the catalog. The catalog, mind you. Of games. 98 games? And now that's in addition to Humble Bundle, right? Oh, yep, that's not the same thing. So you've got your Humble Bundle purchasing. You've got PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox Series S, PC, pretty much everything but Nintendo. 98 games on GOG. Probably, I'm going to say 40 to 50 games on Humble Bubble. Where do you find the time, sir? Where do you find... You know what you need to find is a plumbing simulator. Sorry. I can make that joke when you're no longer plummingless. But it would be nice if they actually had something like that where they could teach you how to do like functional things in the world, you know? 95% from Prime. Oh, usually Steam, but how many games have been completed? That is the question, Ugnip. Humble Bundle equals Steam. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, that's a good question, Ugnip. Out of those games, how many have you defeated? How many have you conquered? Therein lies the question, my friend. I only have 969 games on... Jeez. If you had started at the age of 2, you would not have enough time in your life to beat 969 games. Plus GOG, which is another 100, apparently. Jeez, I thought I had a lot of games. I do have a decent number, but I think it's still under 200 easily for all the systems. And a ton more on EA games and Ubisoft. So is it just a collection thing? Do you collect games, like digital games, just like, I mean, any other thing? Like you just collect them, or I mean, do they have an immediate appeal, or is it just like this will appeal, or is it just it looks cool? I'm using a new Steam profile. Wait, does that mean that your old Steam had even more? This is not my original one. Good gravy, Ugnip. No wonder you like. I was wondering. I was like, because I noticed you weren't in Arena as much, and I was like, huh. I hope he's okay. But now I just know you were playing one of your other 1,000 games. I was forced to give it away to my son. Wait, I chuckle. Forced as in legally, or just your dad? He kept pestering you until you finally gave in. He loved the name. Aw. Was it Ugnip? You don't have to tell me what it is if you want to keep that confidential, but was it Ugnip? He loved Ugnip? Or son hacked his account and changed the password? Right, yeah, no, I had to give it to him because he took it. It was... it was Ugnip. Well, I mean, that's, you know... That's... what is the line from... Gone in 60 Seconds? Well, it's not the actual line, but a father's love is a father's love. You know, you just... No, it was my ex-wife who said, of course you can have it. See, I knew that's I didn't want to say directly, Ugnip, but I got the feeling the way you worded it, it made it sound like it was something that went down when that went, like it was not, it involved another party where, you know, the leverage was applied. That, yeah, of course you can have it. Jeez. And then you're the bad guy if you say no. I mean, I think that's a new one. You know, you have like, my wife took the dog, she took the house, she took the car, she took my Steam account. Like, that's a new one. That's a new, well, like, I mean, granted, she gave it to your son, you know, it was for your son, not her, but like, that's just one of those things where it's like, there's some things you just, of a man's you don't touch. And I would say car, but I know not everybody is into cars. I'm not even into cars myself, so, but if I was, that would be one of them. Another one is a man's video game library. You just don't do that. You know what? You want to take the house, you want to take the boat, you want to take the island, palace, and all that. Yes, I've got those things. That's fine. You leave my action figures alone. You leave my vintage stuff alone, and you leave my video games alone. Have you no heart, you shrew? My little brother ended up with the Xbox account. I missed the name. The Only Sober Man. Oh. At least you kept it. It's a family name. At least you kept it in the family. The Only Sober Man. Wait, was it you, Agmeister? Who was it? They came on the stream. I'm trying to remember. Who was it? Was it? Somebody came on and said that they had been sober for. Wasn't Dano? Was it? Though somebody who just said they were sober for 2 months. I remember giving a congratulations for sobriety, but I cannot remember who it was. It would make me think it's you, Lagmeister. But I don't think it was. See, this is common sense exactly. She took everything from me. Took the graphics card and left the PC. Ouch. I mean, on one side, I say kudos to you for finding a gal who understands or knows games well enough to know that the graphics card is probably the most expensive thing in that computer. But also, what a heartless harpy. I mean, isn't that a metaphor for how it feels? I mean, I say this obviously as a guy who's not been divorced, but who has loved and lost and wished he never loved at all. It feels like they rip the graphics card right out of your computer. That's what it feels like. It's a metaphor. Profound. Think about it. It's a big deal. I'm not saying that flippantly either. I'm saying that with just a bit of jest, but that's kind of what it feels like. Dang, I can't remember. I did remember somebody mentioning that. Yeah, so it's not just me, Lagmeister, that I can't remember, but I wasn't somebody that I talked to a lot. I wish I could remember. Ronald, was it? Maybe? I mean, I'm seeing him more and more these days, but there was somebody that I just didn't see all that often. I know it wasn't Macro, because he's not old enough to drink. My son has been using the thing that my Steam account was registered 07 October 2004 for years, though, to prove he's older than he was in some games. Oh, no. What games, Ugnip? What heinous games is your son trying to play? Well, your son, but he's not a little kid. I mean, he's right. Didn't you say he's 21, 22, somewhere around there? I remember he's like 6'6". Underhill. He is 21 now. Yes. They said 4 years sober. I want to say we don't like quitters, but stop myself. I think most people would get that. Now, if it's something that was a genuine struggle, maybe. But I think even then, like, like it's it's a joke. But it might have been, for some reason, I'm not. It might have been Underhill. It might have been. Yeah, that could be right. That could be right. But he has games since he was 3? Goodness gracious. That's what I tried to tell my friend. I was like, get him on Nintendo. Like, I've got a friend he's got 2 sons, and one of them I think is 3 or 4. No, because my sister's son is 4, and he was born, so he's at least 5. And I'm like, how have you not educated? You got him dunking a Nerf basketball. You should be teaching him the basics. This is lucrative stuff. He could actually make a career out of this, but you got to start him young. Just like anything else, you know, gymnasts, they're out there, you know, practicing at the age of like 4 or 5, doing their tumbles and everything. That's what you got to do if you want to be the best. You know, you think Ash, do you think he waited until he hit puberty to catch Pokemon? No, he wanted to be the best that ever was. He started doing that crap when he was very, very young. While other kids were petting cats and domesticating dogs, he was stuffing miniature dragons and electrically charged plushies into balls. And that's how he became the best at the age of, what is he, 12? Oh, it was you, RetroSake. Okay, that's what I was... Okay. Been sober since July of 2019. Okay, yeah, so whoa, really? I thought it was only a couple years. You've been going for 6 years? Good gravy. Well, I guess maybe not 6. 5.5? Coming up on 5.5? Still! Well done, sir. Well done. I'm going to need to follow in that just because I think I mentioned my body does not process alcohol well. Not as in drunken, just as in it processes it like it's just pure fat. Like, hey, just pass it right on to here everywhere. Like, just make it fat. That's all it does. It does not. It doesn't like alcohol. I feel a bit bad when I had to pull his controller out of his small hands when using a bat beating a poor civilian. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. I mean, that's the hard thing. Look, I'm not one of those people that says, oh, bad video games make you violent. But there is something disconcerting about having, for the desire, I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say disconcerting. But it's there's something strange about watching like somebody play Grand Theft Auto and going around and just destroying property. Like, it's fun, but also it's like, I don't know. Like Call of Duty, for me, if Call of Duty was just paintball instead of actually bullets, I wouldn't mind. I'd be totally fine with that, because to me, the fun part is you're playing tag, but with, you know, something that shoots. Whatever it is, I don't know what about the mechanics of it is, but it's not the fact that I'm killing somebody. I don't want to necessarily kill somebody or think that I'm killing somebody. I would be happy if it was a paintball thing where you hit them and it splattered and then they got sent back and they were still alive, but it was just different paintball. Actually, that would be an awesome alternate mode for Call of Duty. But like the proclivity or the desire or the tendency to like maim and harm and beat the crap out of NPCs, or even, I mean, I guess to a degree, well, see, the difference being we can do it as heroes beating up bad guys. These are, you know, final fight. Yeah, these guys have kidnapped, if you're Hagar, kidnapped your daughter, and you're going to rescue them. It's on them. They're getting their butts kicked because they're bad, crappy people, and you know, whatever, they got it coming. But you know, Grand Theft Auto, you got people, you're rolling over people in a tank, but at the same time, understanding that it's not, that doesn't mean that person in real life, even without consequence, even without them, like you would say, hey. Most people, I would say, that even if you said you are not going to go to jail for doing this, most people would still not run over other people, you know, whether you play video games or not. But there's just something off about it to a degree for me. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know. It's just odd. It's just odd. I beat all the episodes of Wolfenstein when I was 3 to 4 years old. Good gravy. I had the old DOS system with Duke Nukem. The DOS system with Duke Nukem. Wow. 3 or 4 years old beating Wolfenstein? Good gravy. That might be one of the earliest. How in the world did you, speaking of what we were just talking about, how in the world did you get a hold of Wolfenstein at that age? This was on Grand Theft Auto 1, back before it made it real. I also had F-29 Retaliator, which is a 3D jet fighter game. That was cool for the time. That was also for DOS then? I mean, jet fighters were cool. That was, I actually had jet fighters were awesome. FR-71, F-15, those were my favorites. A-10 wasn't bad. It was so unique in its design. The F4 Phantom, F4J Phantom was a nice one. We didn't have the F22 back then. That took a while. That replaced the F15, if I'm not mistaken. The F16, it's a Thunderbirds though. Same thing, F18. Great carrier plane, but doesn't hold a match to the F15. Last time I had a look over at TV, he was driving on top of a car, just looking at the city. Now he's a top player in whatever game he wants to play. Oh well, hey, there you go. That's what I'm saying. You can. There's so many games where they have a competitive scene where you can win local tournaments and make it to big ones and win, 10, 20, 30. Well, Dota, for crying out loud. You got games like that, or Warcraft or whatever. You can win millions, for crying out loud. I think the top players, the top prize for something like Dota or League of Legends or something is hundreds of thousands. Like you can make a living, a good, healthy living off of that. Judge me that I've never played a Grand Theft. Carlos, no, I watched my friend Eric, who's been on here before. Him and his friend Jeff would play Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5. I can't remember which one it is, but they'd get in a tank and they just had. I won't try to replicate it, but it was just they had this very funny dialogue they would have, and it was a funny thing. And but I mean, they were just driving around the tank, shooting cops and everything, or shooting helicopters and cop cars or whatever. But it was kind of fun. But I've never played it. I've never had a desire to. I don't. As I've said before, most of my video game dalliances come down to fantasy of some kind. I don't typically like playing realistic type games, whether it's sports, whether it's I like Among Us, even the Resident Evil. Zombies aren't really my jam, so I typically am not gravitating towards that. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, I was just like, I don't want to play a bad guy. I don't want to play a criminal. Like I don't mind being like a rebel, in a tyrannical government or a tyrannical empire, and being a rebel in that and having to fight against, fight the power. That's fine, but like simulating committing crimes and it just I don't know, it just didn't resonate with me. I don't know. Okay, now we are judging you a little. Wow, that's crazy. I found my GTA 3 disc the other day. When was the last time they actually had it as in the format that it is? Because when the original one, just like a top-down car deal, like when did it actually become running around and beating up people and pimping out hoes and whatnot? I have them all, I just haven't got to them. Oh, okay, so Carlos, yours wasn't a lack of interest. It was just there were better things. And I could just imagine, Carlos, like you and Lagmeister probably, you're playing it and you're like, that would never happen. That truck can't go there. Like, applying your CDL knowledge to the rules of the road. The only game that I liked where we were breaking the law and I had fun doing it, but it was because the cop was crooked. Need for Speed Most Wanted. 2009, I think. The one that came out in 09 or 05. The one with the BMW M3 modified car on the front. I loved that game. I loved running from the cops. I loved evading the cops. I loved just doing the races. It was a lot of fun. But the cop himself was crooked as hell. So, and the whole thing was a setup. So it was like, all right, I'm justified in my machinations. But pretty much kind of in the same vein as what we've been talking about. Yeah, F29 was DOS. My dad got computers from his work, and I guess his friends would give him games. Nice. Ooh. Carlos, man after my heart. Yeah, have not played Red Dead Redemption either. I knew what you meant. Every time I see that though, I think, are they not know how to spell R2D2? And when did R2D2 become popular enough for his own game? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Disney to try to make an R2D2 video game, and I don't know what they would do with it, but yeah, every time I see that, I'm like, R2D2, what the heck? But I was like, no, Red Dead Redemption 2. I have Red Dead Redemption 2, but my problem is I want to play it like GTA 5. What kind of does? Just horses instead of cars. I finally got through the tutorial part barely. brushed some guy while on a horse. He tried to kill me, and I killed him back and most of the men in the town. I never recovered. Me and Vincenzo did that in Divinity. We walked into a town and like the people were being dicks. They were like judging us because we hung out with a cat person or something. So we just torched the place and kicked everybody's butt. It took 2 tries, but I mean, sometimes the NPCs ask you for it. You just can't help it. Like playing Skyrim, the first time I see a chicken, I had to kill it, and the whole town didn't like that. But yeah, I suggest don't kill off whole towns. Only if it breaks the game. If it doesn't break the game, you're good to go. But Skyrim makes it very clear which characters you can't kill because it doesn't let you kill them. It's not like it does it and you're like, well, what's going to happen now? It's like, oh, suddenly you're bulletproof, right? I can knock you down, but I can't actually finish you off. But I do feel bad. I think I did that. I can't remember who I did it. Usually it happens where I accidentally hit one of my followers, not followers, but there's somebody in the party. I accidentally hit them, like I'm shooting arrows and they get in the way and they turn at me. And I'm like, I can't say, hey, it was a mistake. I either get killed by you or I kill you. And it's like, I usually have to reset the game because it's a character I don't want to kill, but they just make the NPCs very killable. Diablo 1 is cool. I love 2 though. I did some, wait, Diablo 1? You can't kill villagers in Diablo 1, can you? How do you kill villagers in Diablo 1? On a 128 kilobyte modem. On an ISDN line. Holy cow. Wait, did you have to be online to play D1? Was that a co-op? Pretty sure I did. What? I didn't know you could screw over the villages. Or the village? Lagmash, you have some deep-seated anger against poultry. I'm not sure why. We may need to delve into that. Do you blame chickens for traumatic events in your life? Link's Awakening. That's on Game Boy, right? Well, I mean, they have it on the Switch now, but it originally came out on Game Boy, right? Yes, that was Coop. That was Coop. It was one of the first games I played online. Oh, co-op. It was Coop. There is a dash there to my credit. Ugnip. There is a word Coop. Like, that was Coop. What the crap is that? Is that how the young kids these days say cool? Yo, that was Coop. Straight up Coop right there. My ex-father-in-law was pissed. Why? Wait, because you killed the village people? Dun, 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 dun. IMC. Well, baller, I think we only had a 56K modem. That was the typical one. I don't know what we had. We didn't have internet at my house until after I got at least my first year of college. Somewhere between my freshman and junior year, I think they got internet. So 99 or 2000. Turn of the century is when we finally got our dial-up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the phone bill goes through the roof. You try to get on the phone. Damn it. I love chicken nuggets. McNuggets. Wait, you don't have McDonald's in Norway, do you, Ugnip? I mean, if you don't have Amazon, there's no way you have McDonald's. But I do love chicken nuggets too. I do love chicken nuggets. It's hard to find good ones these days, though. Like, honestly, I understand the McDonald's ones are probably not real chicken or whatever, but I do crave the taste of my youth. I mean, I grew up not on McDonald's, but having that was our special occasion food. You know, it was fast food, but it was the burgers. Back when every McDonald's hamburger had sesame seed buns, every single one of them, they were freaking delicious. The fries, the Happy Meals. Remember when they used to give you actual Happy Meals? Like, it was an actual box, and it was so sturdy that you could actually, like, they would actually put designs in it. Like, if the toy that you got was like a little car, and it was built like a tank, it was not just this little cheap plastic throwaway thing. It actually had like rubber tires and die cast. That was your that was your Happy Meal toy. And they put like little cutouts in your box so that you could drive it through there. And yeah, there'd be some French fry grease stains on the bottom of it, but you didn't care about that. I mean, they had some good, real toys back then. I mean, it was better than what a lot of kids get for Christmas sometimes. Oh, and the smell of the nuggets and then just to see what it's become now, it's sad. I try to tell myself that it's just my hands have gotten bigger, but we know the burgers are getting smaller. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yep. You do! You have a McDonald's Ugg Nip. We only have the important stuff. Right. Yeah. One of America's finest exports. I mean, to be fair, I do remember seeing I remember eating one. They didn't have... I'm trying to remember the name. What is McDonald's mascot in the UK? Because it's not Ronald McDonald. No, it's not Grimace. Nope. It was a goofy little... And it was Uncle McGrimacy. No. Like, I could have sworn it was... Like... Hang on. I don't want to say it if I'm wrong, but I... Well, I don't remember. It had black curly hair. Oh wait. It offered Happy Meal toys based on the Beano in 2000 for the UK and Ireland. Okay, so it wasn't they didn't have it. It was okay. Wow, Dennis the Menace looks very different in the UK. But yeah, there was a character called Beano. Yep, that was it. Black hair. He's got a red and black striped shirt. Okay, so he wasn't the Ronald McDonald UK version. There was something called the Beano, and that was the toy that was featured when I happened to be in the UK at that time. So okay. Good to know. I didn't know that. It'd been a long time. When I was 19, me and 3 friends went on Interrail all over Europe. We drove around in 3 weeks and only ate McNuggets to make sure we never got sick. That's a way to do it. Only drink bottled water or Coke. But yeah, 40-piece, like right now, 40-piece chicken nugget sounds good. Like 20 is decent, but only if you get fries and at least one burger with that. If you're just gonna go McNuggets, it's got to be 40, because otherwise you get like you're not approaching full until about 30, and so the last ones are just right. And sweet and sour sauce, got to be sweet and sour. Love me some sweet and sour. Yeah, they had better toys back in the day. I remember little wind-up monster trucks. Yep, we kept those for like 20 years and they still worked. Oh yeah, every friend and their little toy box or toy chest or whatever, dump out the toys. You'd have Secret Wars, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America, maybe Iron Man, definitely Doctor Doom. You'd have Super Friends or Super Powers League with definitely a Batman, never with a cape. Batman, Superman, never had the capes. Robin, maybe. And the Flash. Maybe the Joker and Penguin. And maybe the Clark Kent special mail-in version. A few G.I. Joes. Maybe some Battle Beasts. Transformers, mostly broken, missing an arm or two. And at least 4 or 5 of the... Because remember, they had Transformers. They had McDonald's Transformers. They would transform from a thing of fries or her hamburger and would transform into a robot of sorts. But yeah. We had Ronald McDonald. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. I was Ronald McDonald's is a talking bottle of vodka. My bad, I was thinking of Russia. What? Sweet and sour for sure. Heck yeah. Sweet and sour is the best. Oh man, I'm so. It's good to have people that we agree on the important things. I was waiting for people like, nah, man, barbecue's the best. Like, I'm not gonna argue. I mean, honey mustard wasn't bad, or the honey whatever. Honey wasn't horrible, but yeah, that nice tang from the sweet and sour. I used to get the McChicken sandwiches with no mayo and add sweet and sour. Oh, that's. I never did that. I never thought to do that. It didn't occur to me that I could do such a thing. But damn, that's smart. That is really smart. Okay, now, once again, somehow we did this on Tesla. The only common denominator here is Ugnip. Ugnip was on both Legends and he's on the regular retro gaming, and the conversation always turns to food, and always when I'm very, very hungry. But luckily, I do have some minestrone to eat. Oh crap! Oh, sorry guys. So I was supposed to help give my mom a hand about 40 minutes ago. I told her 6 o'clock I would get her in here. So, little Transformers. I thought they had legit Transformers. Okay. They did. I mean, they did. I mean, some of them were a little more authentic. Like they actually had like I think the hamburger kind of had little legs and little arms. I think the fry thing was just literally the head popped out and had two arms, but it didn't really have any legs. There were some of them that were a little more articulated than others. Most Wanted is one of my favorite games. Nice! Running from the cops is so fun. Too bad we get the BMW. I know, right, Carlos? Well, here's the thing. If you don't do all the challenges, that's what the last time I played through, don't do all the challenges, just do enough to get to the next racer. And like if you get you end up with the GT Carrera, right? But before that, before you can get that, you just like get anything with like a Porsche, anything with four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and you can beat the game with it, and then you go but you leave as many of those things unlocked, so still locked up. So then, even after you beat the game, you can actually go through those races and those qualifiers with the M3. And I mean, it's not the same. I mean, yeah, you've already beat the game, but it's a chance to race with it and still make money with it. But yeah, it does suck. You get it at the very beginning of the game, so that they're like, whoa, this is amazing. And then the next thing you're writing is like a Fiat or something like that. And you're like, well, come on, game. But yeah, I wish it let you get it earlier and do more with it than just kind of run from the cops and that's it. But it is a nice ride. But yeah, let me get going here. I'm still, because we were having a great conversation, fellas. We were having a great conversation. I was enjoying the heck out of it. Once again, thank you very much for the time. Thanks for hanging with me in this next week. A little bit of Battletoads, just obligatory, and then we will be jumping into Jackal. And gentlemen, thank you so much again for supporting the channel, for your membership. Carlos leading the way there, and coming in hot with the Epic, and just everybody. Thank you very, very much. Great to see the little helmet thing, the little helmet logo icons and everything. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So screw you, Battletoads. But yay, everybody else. I'll talk to you all soon. Tomorrow is Mario Brothership. No, tomorrow is Final Fantasy VII, as per request.